Great. That does it. Once again, hello everyone, it's your favorite programming error that refused to be fixed, CodeErr. And we're doing Genshin. Can you believe it? We're playing this game again. Isn't that fun? Don't you all really like Genshin? I know I don't. Hi Gwen, congrats on being first again today. You're on it with the firsts recently. You've been getting a few of them. Happy for you. Happy to have you around so early. But yeah, Genshin today. The DLC will have to wait until the next episode comes out, obviously, which, judging by the release schedule so far, might be next Wednesday, so maybe next Thursday will be another DDLC stream? Depends. If it drops on Wednesday, then Thursday will absolutely be Genshin, and I'll actually be playing an episode on time. Can you believe that? But for today, that's not what we're here for. Today we care about this game, I guess. Because there's a new limited time event which requires us to go to the academia in Sumeru. We haven't been there in a while, have we? I am 99% sure this event is voice acted. If it isn't, you can count on this stream ending right away. But this is a multi-act event. I think it's 2 acts and an epilogue. So it's not a 3-actor, interestingly enough, and you can tell because it's shorter than 3-actor events normally are. Like, this event is only around for like 2 to 3 weeks, right? So definitely a lot shorter than a 3-act event would be in terms of duration. Now then, let's see what's up.
Huh. We haven't been back to the academia in a while. It hasn't changed much, has it? Well, since we've got some time, want to go to the house of Dana?
Once again, how's the audio?
Let's do some reading.
Yeah, just 2. Just 2 and an epilogue, so technically 3. Also, hi Gabe. I was lurking in your stream for a little bit. Obviously, I couldn't watch because Genshin event. But how was the event? Was it long? Was it good? Was it short? Was it bad? Of course, don't tell me any details. Excuse me, who are you and what have you done with Paimon?
Ha! So you noticed. Well, you're too late. The Paimon you know and love is no more. You're looking at Paimon Plus. A new and improved treasure
Short but
trove
fun.
and travel know-how.
Alright, we'll see, we'll see.
Paimon Plus would like to find some new books to peruse. A
You know what?
traveler like yourself wouldn't
If
leave
it's
her
short.
companion-less on her quest, right?
If it's really pretty short. Like, let's say each act takes an hour, and then the epilogue takes half an hour. I think I might check out the new, like, Wonderland thingamajig that they added. I've never gone in there. I feel like my first reaction going in there would probably not be... It would probably not be a bad thing to save that for a stream. So yeah, we'll see how long this event goes. I'm kind of afraid to see what would happen if I refused.
Come on, this way.
Have you done any of the Wonderland stuff yet, Gabe? Or have you also not entered that part of the game at all? All I know is that it's community-made content, which is interesting. That could basically be anything. And the books? Abandoning the quest already?
Well, you know what they say. Learning is a lifelong quest.
No epilogue, just 2 acts? Interesting, because I looked it up on the website to see, like, the release schedule and everything, and it said apparently on the 11th of November there was supposed to be an epilogue as well. Maybe I'm just mistaken.
Which means there's always another chance to read a book. But you never know when the next chance to reunite with an old friend will come along.
Sure, whatever you say. Oh, it was just for the mini-games. Okay, got it.
Traveler, Paimon, you're back in Sumeru?
Oh, hello, you two. It's been a while. Looking to spend time with some old friends?
No.
Yep. We saw some familiar faces, so we came to say hi.
Exactly. How could I forget the Nafi's assistant?
Ha! You must be mistaken. Unless, of course, you mean his project collaborator? Because that is far more accurate.
Also, hi, Spinne.
If that
Hello.
old coot should thank his lucky stars he has me on his team.
Happy to have you on board as well for this journey.
He'd never have the courage to say to his face. Well, Paimon's glad to see you in such good spirits, Cyrus. Must mean things are all good here in Sumeru.
Couldn't help making a joke at your expense.
Ah, well, it's quite all right. I'm not the type to take offense at that kind of thing.
Happy to hear, Spinne.
Definitely are.
What went on that you made the moment so great?
Anyway, what were you and Kale chatting about just now?
Ah, that. Well, it was quite a spontaneous meeting.
Well, that's always nice, a really close
I was
call and
leaving
all
the
that.
sage's office when I spotted Kole in conversation with a Mahamata, and it looked serious. I thought something bad might have happened, so I hurried over as soon as the conversation ended. But as it turns out, our Kole is moving up in the world. The academia even hired her as a consultant.
Perfect. 1 HP is all you need, really.
Incredible. Oh, it's nothing, really.
1 HP in a dream.
Look at that, so humble.
Did you watch it live?
Takes after
Huh.
me, she does.
Not
Amazing.
at all. Not at all.
I
No,
didn't.
wait. I didn't mean that to sound like I don't think you're humble, Mr. Cyrus, because of course you are.
But again, really, I am
just,
happy for you because that does sound pretty hype. Very much so. Uh-oh, Kale's so nervous she's sweating. I should help her out. Anyway, what are you a consultant for exactly?
Oh, well, I wouldn't even call
You know what?
myself
Feel
a
free.
consultant. I'm just helping out. Now
Feel
that
free,
the new
Spinny.
semester has started, a lot of students and scholars are doing field work for their research. But it can be dangerous for those who don't have a lot of experience in the wild. So, the academia is planning to establish an agency that provides guidance on outdoor survival and rescue for people who need it. Oh, Paimon gets it! So, you're here to explain rainforest
Right now,
survival
stop
as a
the stream,
representative
stop
of the
everything.
forest rangers. Yeah, pretty much. Of course, when it comes to tips on deciphering mechanisms or defeating monsters, that's for people who are far more senior than me to handle. And speaking of which, since we're short on manpower, the person in charge at the academia said we're still accepting newcomers.
Gee, I wonder what kind of newcomers
If you're
they'll get.
interested, you're welcome to join and share your insights.
Ah, seizing the moment. Well done, Kole. Recruiting someone as capable as the Traveler is a great idea. Oh, and just between the four of us, the academia has set aside a generous amount of funding for this project.
If the funding includes primos, I'm interested. I do not give a shit about
Since
Mora.
Kale's thrown her hat in the ring, we should help out too. What do you say, Traveler?
Well, as we all know, I'm nothing if not helpful.
Great! We're all supposed to meet up in Aru Village later, so I guess we'll regroup there. I was kinda worried, since Master Tainari isn't around to help this time, but now I feel much better.
Have faith, you don't need anyone's help to do a great job.
Yeah, even if you don't trust the Academia's eye for talent, you can trust ours for sure.
And mine, of course. I have as good an eye for people as I do for tomatoes.
Well, there you have it.
Well, that's quite a comparison to make.
Thanks, everyone. Oh, speaking of Tainari, how are things with him and the others? Good, thanks. All the forest rangers are doing great. Oh, but Master Tainari did mention that Sino and Sethos were heading to Gandharvaville. I'm not sure if it's for work or something else. Huh, knowing them, could just be to play some cards. I'm not sure. Apparently Sethos is bringing someone else with him too. But with my academia commitment,
Someone else, and
I
they're
didn't
not
have
being
time to
specific
ask
on
for
who
more
it is.
details. Huh. Well, now Paimon's curious. Should we go check things out, Traveler?
Why not? It's been a while since we've dropped in to say hi.
That's true, and I'm sure they've missed you.
Now that is how it should be between friends. Getting together to play cards or enjoy a meal. Yet here I am, stuck with Nephis, who only ever calls to talk about research. Well, I won't delay your reunion any longer. Until next time.
Goodbye, Mr. Cyrus. Take care.
And off he goes.
All right. I should probably get going too.
And off she goes.
See you later, guys. Come find me in Aru Village when you're ready.
Sure thing. And off we go.
Looking forward to seeing you shine.
Alright, Act 1, Return from the Mysterious Realm. How mysterious. Cat. Oh, look, gold! It's a 5-star! We get a 5-star wish, imagine. Hang on a minute, that's not a 5-star! So these are our 3 little mini-games that we have. Once again, I have to ask, since the expert is here who's already played it, today in fact, I'm pretty sure. All these quests are not voice acted, right? It's only the main quest, I assume. Like, these have specific quests, but they are irrelevant to story. 5-star Layla confirmed? Yes. All is as it should be. Just the intro to them, okay. But like the epilogue stuff that they added for the quests, is that voice acted? Because again, I'm pretty sure they added some kind of epilogue on the 11th. Pretty sure I saw that online. Maybe I am mistaken though, because I didn't look at the details for it. But if the intro is voice acted, then I will do the intro, I suppose. Because voice acting means it's important. Now I say that, which implies that everything that is not voice acted is not important, yet somehow the storyline of the Narcissenkreuz came up again. Even though the Narcissenkreuz storyline is entirely not voice acted, yet it was important enough to have a massive lore drop in Nod-Krai. Weird. Weird shit.
Like the whole gang's here. Oh, and Layla's here too. But
Doesn't really do 5-star versions of characters.
She doesn't look too good. Did something happen?
It would be a lot more fair if each character could be both a 4-star and a 5-star version. There are other gacha games out there that also do that, where each character can basically be any rarity, or alternatively gacha games where any character, if you get duplicates of them, can be upgraded to the next higher rarity version, essentially. Like, if you get a 4-star enough times, they turn into a 5-star. Like, so even the low rarity characters can become a high rarity character, essentially. That's something I've seen in a few games. Hi everyone, it's been a while.
Paimon, Traveler. It's good to see you. I'd welcome you like a proper host, but I'm a bit busy at the moment. Apologies.
No worries, this seems serious.
No need to look that worried. My observations indicate Miss Layla's condition has improved quite a bit. There's no danger to her mind. She's just fatigued and needs some rest. Excuse me for a moment while I blend some calming incense. I'll let you two explain the situation.
All right.
So, the situation is, she's dying.
Sethos and a few members of the Temple of Silence rescued Layla, who was out in the desert trapped in a state of delirium.
She had to be rescued? Oh, that sounds bad.
That's all you're gonna say about it, Sino? I mean, we don't want people jumping to conclusions.
That's all I can say about it. The person involved is unable to explain what happened to her, so we're limited in what we know.
Sorry. My head... still dizzy. The moons... Exactly how many are there?
Well, there's still one, the other two kind of shattered, but still. The moons?
She's been repeating that phrase over and over again, but she can't seem to remember what happened to her.
We tried a few things back at the Temple of Silence, but we couldn't recover her memories. Her symptoms are kind of similar to researchers in the Satyavada life state. So we brought her to Tainari to see if our veteran forest watcher had any other ideas.
Tainari is pretty much our last option, so let's hope he can help.
The good news is, even if restoring her memory is a no-go, we can help with the headache at least. Jer was in a similar state when we found him, delirious and mumbling to himself, but he's more or less back to normal now.
More or less.
Sorry, I should give you some context first, huh?
I would like Layla to be more or
We should
less
let
back
Miss
to
Layla
normal.
Get some rest. Come with me, you two, and I'll introduce you to the other victim of this incident.
Good idea. I'll wait for Tainari here and keep an eye on our patient.
All right then, this way.
At least we can travel quickly.
Who did the Ajalenok not offend? I just don't get it.
Hey, Jer. Still musing about Aji-Lenok nuts, huh? Want me to have Sino come over and tell some jokes? Might help distract you.
No. No need. I'm done.
Yeah, that's one nutty idea. That's not all it's cracked up to be. Why?
Oh dear. Another master of puns.
One of Sino's card buddies, actually.
I think I might just take that as my cue to head back to the desert.
Hold on. So, what's the deal with the Aji-Lenok nuts? Other than the bad Sino jokes.
We'll get to that. But first, introductions are in order. This is Jer, a member of the Temple of Silence. And you remember the Traveler, right, Jer?
Of course. I'd never forget a participant in the Rite of Duels or the hero who saved Sumeru.
Awesome.
Gee,
Could you
there's
go over what happened to you one more time, Jer?
there's everything
Our valiant
again.
hero is gonna help us get to the bottom of this.
Huh? I am?
Might as well join since you're here, am I right? Just hear him out. You're gonna want to uncover this mystery once you do. I'd bet on it.
Well, I was on an expedition in the desert not too long ago
Alright.
when I got caught in some quicksand. Later, it became obvious it wasn't normal quicksand because instead of sinking to my death, I fell into an undiscovered ruin. In my panic, arms and legs flailing about, I suspect I touched some things I shouldn't have. Because in that brief moment, an enormous amount of information came surging into my mind. I would hesitate to even call it knowledge, because my brain had no capacity to process the information. To use an analogy, it would be like
Okay.
trying to stuff thousands of Ajalenok nuts into a
So
small water skin.
their brains
without
got
it bursting.
overloaded, which is why they're
Sorry.
not
again with
doing
the
too well
Ajalenok
right
nuts.
now.
I know.
It's fine. We're getting to that part of the story anyway.
True. Well, just as I was on the verge of madness, a single phrase broke through the storm of thoughts in my head. It was a man's voice saying, "Don't eat Ajalenok nuts."
What?
I know it's hard to believe, but that's what happened. I was saved by the phrase, "Don't eat Ajalenok nuts."
You mentioned a man's voice. Do you know who it was?
I'm not sure. I'm not even certain it was a man's voice. It's hard to remember now that I've been repeating it so much myself. Anyway, the good news is I no longer feel like my head is going to explode. Of course, the bad news is that phrase has been stuck in my head for the past few days.
Wow. But doesn't it have the opposite effect? Like, the more you say don't eat it, the more you want to eat it?
Yes, that's exactly right. Whoever the voice belongs to, I don't know what his deal is with those nuts.
Well, the world's a big place.
Don't worry about that
There's
random
bound to
guy's
be people
nuts.
who don't like sweet stuff.
I suppose. Strangely enough, I'm starting to think the voice belonged not to a man, but a cat.
A cat? How?
That's the question, isn't it? What would a cat be doing in an abandoned ruin like that? Just as my mind was reaching its breaking
A cat?
point, I could have
I
sworn
think
heard
Nefer
the
might
sound of
have a
cat
thing or two
guiding
to
me
say
the
about
exit.
that.
But when I came to, all I saw was endless desert, and Sethos shaking me in a desperate attempt to wake me up.
I'll admit, it was pretty terrifying seeing you like that. Staring off into space and mumbling about Aji-Lenok nuts.
You sure don't sound terrified.
Sorry. It's not that I don't care. It's just kind of hard for rambling about Aji-Lenok nuts to sound menacing. Now, what
Fair
Layla was
enough.
saying, on the other hand, that is much creepier.
You mean about the number of moons?
Exactly. The unknown is what breeds fear. Aji-Lenok nuts are familiar. But the moon suspended above us at night? That's about as foreign as it
And it's
gets.
actually behind a fake sky with a fake moon.
Well, we don't know that for sure. There could be a whole other world inside an Ajalenok nut, with a moon of its own.
Huh. I guess.
Ajalay nuts are not to be underestimated.
Right, yeah.
Okay, he's still
of course.
crazy.
Won't catch me disparaging the mighty Ajalay Nut. No, sir.
Huh. So, a similar thing happened to Layla then?
Yeah, I think so. I was in a hurry to rescue Jur, so I put a marker on the incident site so we could go back and investigate. When his condition stabilized, we doubled back around to check and...
You discovered Layla in a similar condition?
Exactly. Multiple victims with the same symptoms at the same location. It wasn't hard to conclude that something is seriously wrong with that place.
Let me go there and do the
After we
thing.
got Layla out of there, I had the Temple of Silence put up a warning sign at the scene and send patrols to watch the area.
I thought you already set up a sign as a marker.
Speaking of,
The fence is the
Sino,
only thing that
Tighnari,
was
and I are
added
going
new
to head
along with
back
the
there and
guards.
investigate once Layla is stable. So as per usual, you're here just in time.
Yeah, it sounds like you need all the help you can get.
That's for sure. But there's another reason I want Sino and Tighnari involved in this. Because the story doesn't end there. Right, Jer?
Oh, yes. Where was I? The Ajalay nuts butted in and I... Right. Yes. The cat. As I followed the cat noises, the voice said something else. So, there are those from Tula who still endure. I thought that was strange, of course, because, well, was the voice referring to me? Records of my ancestry are rather sparse, so I'm not sure if my bloodline even traces back to that place.
Tula.
That's right. The Temple of Silence's place of origin. And the home of Tighnari's people. Plus, Hermanubis, who Sino and I both share a connection to, was one of the city's founders. As the temple's current leader, if something strange happens in the desert, it's my job to get to the bottom of it. But it turns out, a lot of people have a horse in this race. And I'm not leaving any of them out.
Count me in too.
See? Knew you'd join. But yeah, that's all we know about Jer's situation. Tighnari should be done on his end. Let's head back and check on Miss Layla.
Alrighty then. Oh, you must have left in a hurry. Look at the notebook on the table. The flower seems wilted. What is that random non-voice dialogue that just appeared for no reason? What was that about? What was that about a wilted flower there, Paimon? Random. Okay, sure.
How are you feeling? But don't speak if it's too taxing.
It's fine. I'm much better now, thanks. I feel like I haven't slept in 2 days, so pretty much back to normal. Whoa. That's your normal?
Layla.
Traveler, Paimon, I thought I heard your voices earlier.
Back on the table.
Oh, and, I'm sorry.
Well, I didn't though.
Huh?
I guess.
You don't have to apologize. You didn't do anything wrong. No, I just mean, I think I'm about to disappoint you. My head was kind of muddled earlier, but I still heard your conversation. I know you're trying to figure out what happened to me, and I want to help, but I really don't remember anything.
That's why you gotta throw me into
Does
that
your head still
quicksand.
hurt?
No, I feel fine. The incense you made helped a lot. I'm still hearing those words in my head, but other than that, I'm okay. It's just, all I remember are those words. Everything else is a total blank. One moment I was heading to the stargazing point I'd calculated, and the next, I was on my back in the sand. The same phrase playing over and over again in my mind. How many moons are there in the sky?
One left, two shattered.
Sethos, did your friend Jur suffer from memory loss too?
Not really. His memories are blurry, but there aren't huge gaps like this. He remembers touching something. Someone talking, a voice, mentioning Tuletula, and hearing a cat lead him to the exit.
A cat.
Did you hear it too?
Oh?
Huh? Now that you mention it, I think so. It was so soft. I thought I was imagining things.
Which means, at the very least, what the two of you experienced while escaping the ruin is consistent. A single sentence repeating in your heads, and the faint sound of a cat.
Still not a lot to go off of.
Agreed.
Oh, is your head hurting again, Layla? No, I was just thinking.
Thinking does
Maybe
make
my
one's head hurt,
memories
though.
are blank because I was sleepwalking at the time. Sometimes, my friends and classmates tell me about things I don't remember doing, or places I don't remember going.
So I guess we gotta talk to the other
I
Layla
don't
then.
talk about it a lot because, well, I don't even know how it happened. But I don't want my personal circumstances clouding your judgment. So I, just wanted to mention that.
Ah, I see. Well, thank you for telling us. But I don't think we need to dwell on that for now. We're gonna check out the site of the incident for ourselves, so that should help us come to our own conclusions.
Or we could talk to the other Layla. Don't put too much pressure on yourself, Layla, I guess.
Okay. Then could I come too? I have to know what happened to me back there.
Honestly, though, putting pressure on her would be a good thing
Sure.
right now, because that
But on
brings
one
out the other
condition.
Layla, I'm just
You
saying.
need to be in tip-top shape before we head out. If your condition isn't stable enough before then, we'll have to figure out something else.
Of course. No problem.
Well, I'm more concerned about Tainari. You sure you'll be alright in the desert?
You say that like I'll evaporate on first contact with sand or something.
You might.
Call it curiosity. If this concerns my ancestors,
Faker.
I want to figure out what's going on. Anyway,
Still can't believe that
long
the
as I
moment
take things
Tainari
slow
was
when the sun's out,
showed
I
off,
should be
people were
fine with the
immediately
right
like, oh my
preparation.
god. Oh my god, it's Sumerian code.
besides, it's a good idea to have
Brings
a doctor
back
on hand in case of
memories.
emergencies.
So long as our doctor doesn't become the emergency.
Well, if that happens, I suppose I'll just have to rely on the kindness of my entourage to haul me back home.
All right, well, that all sounds good to me. Let's meet in 2 days like we agreed.
So let's find some map and mark the location for you.
Jer and I are gonna head back to the Temple of Silence and do some research in the meantime. See you in a couple days.
Sounds good.
Done it 5 times in a row, and I will have to do the 6th time. I've invested 15 hours into Retrospector, and I am still not done with it. I am sorry to say. But the next stream, like, tomorrow's stream will either be the final Retrospector stream or the second to last. I do feel somewhat confident that
What
I can
about you,
wrap
Layla?
up the songs tomorrow.
If you feel like you need more rest, I can
We'll
arrange
see.
a room for you to stay in.
Those
No
words.
need. I've
You sure
asked
about
enough
that?
of you as it is. Besides, I feel a lot better. I should make it back to my dorm, no problem. You sure? Don't push it too hard, or you might end up sleepwalking along the way. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I have other things I need to do anyway. Like letting my advisor and classmates know that I'm fine. Adjusting my stargazing schedule. Things like that.
But yeah, Eric, how are you doing, by the way? Hope you're well.
If I don't get it all done, I doubt I'll be able to sit still, let alone stay here and get some rest.
I'm not so sure that's...
You know what? I'll make sure she gets back.
a much better idea. Thank you, Traveler. Of course, if anything starts to feel off, come back for a checkup right away.
You'd better listen to him, Layla. Or he'll feed you tasteless slop as a punishment.
Punishment? You're the one who caught a cold. You're supposed to eat light when that happens. Besides, With your nose stuffed up like that, you couldn't taste anything to begin with.
Huh. Is that so? And here I thought it was an in-taste-to-know issue.
Should have seen that coming. You're off the clock, so now it's time for puns, huh?
Oh boy.
brother, not this again.
Don't worry, Paimon. I understand. If you want me to stop, then
He'll kick things up a notch.
you'll have to call a plumber. Tell them someone's gotta pipe down.
Wow.
This is getting more insufferable by the second. Put a sock in it already, please.
Got it, Paimon. One sockin' coming right up.
Paimon's done with this game. You win, okay? Let's just get out of here. Please.
Alright. Okay, bye everyone. I'll keep Layla safe.
All right, you stay safe. I'll try to stay sane.
Sanity's overrated, though. I think we can all agree. Alright. Going back to the city. Let's see what's up over here. There we go.
Moons. Azulinoc nuts. Moons. Azulinoc nuts. Are the moons going nuts?
Paimon plays enough repeating.
Oh no! Looks like Paimon's caught the brain bug too! She can't stop thinking about those two things! Oh, Paimon's gotta clear her head. But how? Aha! Got it! The cafe over there! Why don't we head over for a quick pick-me-up?
Something's up with Layla.
Sorry. I feel kinda tired all of a sudden. Wait! Is it because of all Paimon's muttering just now?
Way to go, Paimon.
Oh, sorry. The coffee will be Paimon's treat, okay?
So generous all of a sudden.
Hey! You make it sound like Paimon's stingy or something! Huh.
That's exactly what I might sound
She'll just
like.
have to show you
So,
her true colors. Yeah, starting now. You sit tight and take care
Paimon
of
showing her
Layla,
true
traveler.
colors.
Paimon's
Twist
gonna get us
villain.
some snacks and coffee.
Twist villain reveal.
Be right back. Don't go anywhere in the meantime.
Don't go anywhere. Alright, we're going off to the side.
Pushing herself again as always.
Other Layla, I presume?
Saw right through me, huh? I apologize for the sudden emergence, but I didn't have any other options.
As far as I'm concerned, you're Layla as well.
Well, that's true. So, for our sake and your safety, allow me to fill in the gaps in her memory.
That's what I was waiting for. I knew it. You were in control when it happened.
That's right. Layla was already in bad shape, stressing about her new study topic, focusing on the stars instead of her surroundings. By the time she realized the danger she was in, it was too late.
Ooh. We like it when we have a nice loading screen art. Instead of the usual white flashbang. Oh, we even get two of them. This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
Quicksand near the ideal viewing spot? Wasn't expecting that. Looks like Layla's been under a lot of pressure lately. She hasn't been paying attention to her surroundings. But why would quicksand lead to a place like this? Well, all in all, looks like a common desert ruin. Guess there's nothing to do but try to find a way out. Oh, Layla, what have you gotten yourself into this time?
Do I get control? Or... I do! Hooray! Can I just go out this way? Nope. Door's closed. Okay, fair enough. It was worth checking. Wonder why they didn't just close that door. I mean, I'm just... Right. Dead end. It is interesting how they actually let you explore a bit in this area, for whatever reason. Like, why would they have these side paths that are entirely irrelevant? Like, what even is over here? Just random collectibles. Odd. Very odd. Alright, let's just progress, I guess. Oh.
I think this door can be opened using the device next to
Wow, now it lets me do it. Eh.
it. Just like I thought. What was that?
Here comes the info dump.
It hurts. Is Layla waking up? No, that's not it. What's going on? It's too much.
More.
I don't understand.
More.
The ground is... Where am I? It's spinning.
Well, this seems fun. Getting all the lore, and here comes the cat. How many moons are there in the sky?
How many moons are there in the sky? How many moons are there in the sky? Okay, information isn't rushing into my brain anymore.
Oh, look, a cat.
That's good. How many moons
That's all
are
you
there
need.
in the sky?
All you need is a
My
cat.
head hurts, but
And life
there are
immediately
no more
gets
dark
better.
spots in my vision, and I can see in front of me. Still, how many moons are there in the sky? What's going on? The same thought keeps popping into my head. What does it mean? How many moons are there in the sky? Isn't there just one?
Well, there should be just one left now at this point, from what we know.
A cat? I think there was one earlier, too.
Big stretch.
I'm measuring things. It really is a cat. But what is it doing here? How many moons are there? No! Stop it!
Cat, quotation
Does
marks.
it want me to follow its cries? Well, it's not like I've got other options. Come on, Layla. You can do this.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Big stretch. Ooh. It's faster than me. No! I can't outrun the cat. Actually, I can. Can I... Why can I not pet the kitty? Anyway, I guess I'll leave. And then all of a sudden, we were clear.
And so, I followed the cat's cries to find my way out. It was quite a kind creature. It didn't even leave until the other me started to wake up.
Sounds very similar to what happened to Jer.
Thinking back, it all started when I touched that device. I've heard fellow students talk about it before. how the desert is full of objects that do strange things. Sometimes it's just a minor inconvenience, but other times devices like that can cause massive trouble.
I know exactly what you mean.
Of course. I forgot how much adventuring experience you have. Still, carrying an umbrella doesn't mean you can't get soaked, so just be careful and stay away from unknown devices.
Thanks for the advice.
No need to thank me. You and Layla are about to head into dangerous territory together. You need to be safe so she can be safe. Well, I think that about sums it up. And just in time. Your coffee's here. Traveler! A little help over here?
Seeing Paimon precariously trying to keep her balance, you rush over to help her out. When you turn around, Layla is rubbing her eyes sleepily.
Did I fall asleep?
Paimon's an excellent hypnotist, puts people right to sleep.
Wow! Paimon didn't even know she had such an impressive skill. Ha! Does that mean since Paimon bought this coffee, it would just make you sleepier?
A beverage that puts people to sleep.
Well, look
Better
who is
saved for
here.
work hours, I think.
What? So you can nap on the job? Who does that? Huh? Oh.
Why, hello there.
Oops. Oh, hey them. Kave. Nice to see you. Oh, and you too, Marak.
This is turning into quite the gathering.
Sorry. Hope we're not interrupting anything.
Beep boop.
Miss Layla.
Indeed.
You don't
Beep
look
boop
so
indeed.
good. Is everything all right?
Oh, I'm fine. I was sleeping just now, so I'm still a bit.
Ah, I see. And we woke you, didn't we? I'm sorry. We shouldn't have been so loud.
No, you didn't. I didn't mean it like that. So sorry.
Oh?
Wait, where are you going? You just got here.
I'm going to do what I came here to do.
He's got
Which
better things to
is?
do.
Buy coffee beans.
And more beep boops.
Huh?
So,
You're going too?
is that against it?
Marak!
There's just too many songs to choose from. Fair enough.
Fine. Run off with him.
Fair
If I care.
enough.
Well,
But hey, if you ever want...
looks like I get you to myself.
If you ever want a list of songs I'd be interested in, personally, like, you can always ask. Of course, I'd also be pleasantly surprised by any song of your choice that gets added. Obviously.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Be it
How have you
retrospector
been?
related or something else entirely, there's so many good mods out there. Anyway, same old, same old.
So, a busy life of adventuring for you, and a busy life of academics for Miss Layla, is that right? Oh, is something wrong?
Just a bit of trouble in the desert, that's all.
Ah, the desert's not always the friendliest place, that's for sure. And from the look on your faces, I'm guessing this problem's not resolved? Don't force yourself to talk about it, of course. But I've worked on several projects in the desert before, so if there's anything I can do to help, just say the word.
No, I don't have anything to hide. It's just complicated, so explaining might take time.
Ah, well, lucky for us, I've got that in...
Yes.
In spades. Sorry.
You have been quite
Preemptive click.
sedentary recently.
Excuse me? I've been going about work as normal, thank you. And, might I add, you do way less work than me.
I do the amount of work that is required of me.
Ah,
Which is
yes,
barely anything,
you
I guess.
And your stellar work ethic. The stuff of legends.
And more beep boops.
No, now look what you've done. I've lost my train of thought. Where were we?
The problem in the desert.
Wait, you were listening earlier? Oh, we're giving the silent treatment now? Mature, very mature.
Do I have to watch these
Continue,
two
Miss Layla.
lovers fight
I'm
right
curious
now?
as to how this incident unfolded.
What did I tell you? This one doesn't have enough to do.
This old married couple.
Alright, well...
You explain what happened. Of course, you leave out the part about the other Layla. Hearing the word quicksand, Kai begins to look troubled.
Could you still use some extra hands on this investigation team of yours?
Huh? You want to join, Mr. Kave?
That's right. I think my experience studying desert mausoleums could be of some use here. Al-Haytham's expertise in ancient languages could be helpful too. Besides, I consider you all to be my friends, and friends are supposed to help each other out.
Wait, I'm involved in this now?
Oh, please, I know you. Half the battle was over the minute you said you were curious. We couldn't stop you from joining if we tried.
Well, you've got me there. Besides,
More beep
this
boops.
suitcase of yours has been jumping at the chance to volunteer for a while now. I imagine
You imagine?
mechanical life forms might also feel homesick from time to time.
Huh. Now that you mention it, Marak's core was a component sourced from the desert.
That could prove useful.
You're sure you want to come with us? It could be dangerous.
Oh, I'm sure. All the more reason to recruit
Of
as much
course.
help as possible. It's important to count on friends at times like these.
We appreciate the help.
Our pleasure.
Let's get going then.
It's a plan then.
Well, I guess we'll get going in 2 in-game days. You give Kaveh and Al-Haytham the directions Sethos provided. You all chat for a while longer and Layla's spirits are lifted.
All right, we'll head back to our place to get ready.
And I guess the 2-day time skip
This
will
one
then
hasn't
trigger
been on a
part 2
trip
of
in a
this
while.
quest.
Chances are, he doesn't even remember how to pack a suitcase.
I'm not worried. It'll get done. Somehow.
Would it kill you to help every once in a while?
I do help. It's called moral support.
Oh,
You
of
can give him oral
course.
support, I'm sure.
I am ever so grateful.
Goodbye, you three.
We'll see you soon.
Off they go. Or, well, one of them.
Oh, and Kave, your coffee beans. You were too busy glaring at Al-Haytham, you almost forgot them. Well, we're pretty close to the academia now. I should be fine from here. Thanks for the coffee, Paimon. I feel much better now.
But you need sleep too, Layla.
Right. I'll follow the doctor's orders. Or try to, at least. With the blessing of the stars, I hope we all get a good night's sleep.
Yep. And that's Act 1 complete, and now we do the 2-day time skip to Act 2. Kaveh and Al-Haytham. Yep, they really are. We say it every time. They are basically an old married couple, aren't they? Now, obviously, the question is, would they ever make it official? Probably not. But everyone can see it.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as...
Could have at least put that location near a teleport point. How dare they? How dare they make it have such bad placement? Well, at least I have this. Here we are.
Looking at the map, we should be getting close. Speaking of which, the closer we get, the more Paimon's heart feels like it's beating out of her chest.
Must just be the jitters of excitement.
Excitement. Yeah, sure, that's it. Oh look, it's Tainari and the others. Everyone's here bright and early.
They must have set out last night.
Yeah, the desert's a pretty harsh environment. Better to travel at night and beat the heat. Hey everyone, we're here!
Ah, right on time.
Okay, looks like the desert's treating you okay so far.
You don't need to worry about me. It's not too hot yet, and I'm properly hydrated.
All right, we're just waiting on the 2 people Miss Layla mentioned, and then we'll be set.
What about Jer?
He's staying behind. If we don't make it back after a certain time, he'll be in charge of rescue operations.
You can count on me.
Nice! You thought of everything!
Oh, and Cyrus said he'll be in Aru Village, so he's also available if we need help.
Haha! Amazing! Having people to watch our back is making Paimon a lot less nervous.
Did you get a good night's sleep, Layla?
Yeah, I did. After hearing about what happened, my advisor gave me some time off to rest. So, my studies are on hold for now.
Then, does your advisor know you're back in the desert to investigate?
Yes, but I was only allowed to come after I mentioned that General Mahamatra would be there too.
Quite the reputation you've got there, Sino.
Like Sino's reputation is anything new to us. We know this.
Something wrong? You haven't said a word this whole time. Are you in a bad mood or something?
No. Being skilled with words also means being a good listener. I'm just reflecting on what you're saying.
Oh, Hatham! Kaveh! Over here!
And here come the others. And now the party's complete.
I was just setting up a brilliant...
Yeah. I'm sure you'll find another chance. The important thing is, our scribe and our renowned
We just
architect
slid over
are
there.
here at last.
You can see because of the tracks that in order to make space for the other two characters, they just slid Ether right over there with no regard for actually walking.
High praise. But wait,
Fun.
why am I renowned and not him? He's just as famous as Sino, Dia, or Nilu.
That just means your level of fame is even greater. How could a lowly scribe hold a candle to you?
Lowly scribe? Please. All those strings you pulled to get those new books from the House of Dana? What do you call that?
Borrowing. Anyone with an employee ID can do it.
Uh-huh, yeah. The House of Dana bends over backwards for just anyone, does it?
Send a report to Lesser Lord Kusanali then. Let her know someone at the Academia is abusing their position.
Hey! I never said abusing!
Impressive verbal sparring, as always. Oh, hello to you too, Marak. Well, looks like your assistant is raring to go, Kaveh.
Well,
So, I say we get this show on the road. No sense delaying the inevitable.
true.
No need. We're in this together, remember? Sure. This is the entrance, yeah?
I say true, he says no need.
Yes.
Again,
Perfect.
stupid.
Then, if we're all set, let's get moving.
Absolutely stupid. Headlong into the sands. Part 2 of 2. Let's check. Oh, that's the sign. No, the unknown ruins, please, and thank you. Alright. I am ready. Let's see what we got in here.
Paimon's mouth is full of sand! So that's what falling into quicksand feels like?
If this was quicksand, we would have struggled to breathe. No. I think this was regular sand, and we didn't sink into it. We fell through it. Into this place.
Agreed.
In other words, sounds like a you problem, Paimon.
Haha, very funny. No, wait, Paimon's the only one.
Let's get moving.
Ha! See?
What? I'm the only one with sand in my shoes? Yeah, right.
This place looks kind of familiar. Gee, I wonder. I brought up Nefer before. Yep. And the cat leading everyone out, just saying. Well, it looks like everyone made it here unscathed. Let's keep going. Open sesame. Yep, that's the door that I saw was closed when I was playing as Layla. Oh,
There are monsters here?
that's new.
Didn't say anything about that.
Probably means he didn't run into any. We're just unlucky.
Not the best sign of what's to come.
He'll be fine. Let's just use up all our bad luck and we'll be golden.
Oh, it's revealed. Dumpty Dumpty Go!
Really? Thanks for being annoying. Making this fight take unnecessarily long because you had to teleport out of the way just as I was using Jumpty Dumpty. According to the other Layla, there should be a door nearby with a strange device in front of it. Ah, there it is. But the door is shut and the device seems to be out of energy. In that case, it should be disabled. Good, at least we won't fall into the same trap. I should probably remind everyone not to touch anything, though. Don't run around touching everything.
Well, that goes without saying.
Fair point. There's just one problem, though. The only way forward is through that door.
Ooh, is it time to hunt for a key? Paimon loves this part. Don't worry. With our adventuring experience, we'll find it no problem. Let's get searching.
Alright.
Marak, wait!
Oh. You found nothing.
Stabilize.
Skill issue. Oh! You found something.
Marak seems interested in these jars. Go smash them.
Already done.
Ah, well, we would hate for you to have to lift a finger, Your Highness. Marak, this isn't really your old home, is it?
No idea what that means, but Marak does sound pretty happy.
So, mechanical life forms do have the capacity to miss home. A novel discovery.
Well, with Marak leading the way, we should be safe, right?
Yep, let's follow Marak's lead. The way opening key. Let's open the door.
Good thing you decided to join, Kaveh. Otherwise, our investigation would have ended at that door.
It was nothing that I did. You should thank Marak instead.
So we're going a different path. We're not getting the info dump.
Hold on. At this rate, Paimon's gonna lose her title as best guide to a mechanical suitcase.
Even at your most useless, you're stuck with me.
Aw, thanks. Hey, wait. What do you mean, useless?
I mean, true, she's not
No
entirely
weird
useless.
mental
She's
symptoms
always
so far.
emergency. She's always good as
I'll take
emergency
that as a
food.
win. That said,
There are 3 doors here.
Layla
So,
can count.
We
Wow.
split up. Divide and conquer. Otherwise, this whole thing is in ruins.
Get it?
No
Oh.
pun intended on that last part. I swear.
You sure?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's split
that might
up,
be the
gang.
best option.
But we'll need to mark our paths.
good idea. And the minute things go south, we go back the way we came.
Ooh, this is getting exciting. So, who's teaming up with who? Paimon calls dibs on the Traveler.
After quick discussion, the teams and routes have been decided. Marak was a popular pick, but ultimately it's decided Marak should go with or rather lead Kave's team. Ah, so I get to play as the individual teams.
That takes me back. Last time we were in the desert together, two of you came all the way out here to gang up on me.
Oh? Sounds like someone's holding a grudge. Just what I like to hear. If you're still hung up on that last one, just name the time and place. And we'll have ourselves another thrilling... duel.
Wow.
Huh. What's with the awkward pause? Were you expecting me to stop you from saying something stupid? You two can have 1,000 duels for all I care, after we're done here. For now, focus on the task at hand.
Alright, you done? Great. I never know how far I'm allowed to progress without cutting off the dialogue, you know?
This chamber is huge. I can't even imagine what it's used for.
Oh.
What's wrong?
I seem to have stepped on some kind of stone slab.
Huh. There's a pattern on this, but it's hard to make out with all the dust. Huh? Look! The shape seems to match the markings on the ground over there.
Let's slot it in and see.
Guess they gotta return
And we
the slab.
have a match. Looks like we need to find the other 3 broken slabs.
Let's search the area, but be careful where you step.
Pick
Ooh,
up.
got one. Ouch, but watch out. The edges are kind of sharp.
Oh. Of course I can't move more than one. There we go.
Got the 3rd piece.
And now I'm just missing the centerpiece.
We just need one more. Huh. Look!
Cat.
A cat! Could it be the same one Jur mentioned?
I don't think we need to worry about startling him. He doesn't seem afraid of people.
Yeah. If anything, it seems like he wants us to follow.
Maybe it knows what your final slab is.
Yeah.
Show me the way. Oh, there it is. Yep.
Oh, he led us to the last piece. Who's a good kitty?
I never thought I'd hear you say something like that.
You've clearly never heard how the professor talks to his tomatoes, then.
Alright, well, that's that. Now, we need to figure out how to get rid of all this dust.
Behold, the great Vayu Viastra.
Be honest. You've been waiting to say that for how long now?
Just activate the mechanism.
Simple enough. There must be a switch. Oh, by attacking it. It's that easy.
Huh. It worked. It's a picture of...
3 Hermanubises?
That can't be right. The ears aren't vertical.
Oh, true. And the lugs fall short. My hat is much better looking.
A goat, an ibis, and a crocodile.
Oh, wow. Our botanist knows more than just plants.
Riveting observation. I was just thinking. These 3 figures look a lot like the 7 pillars of King Deshret.
That's
Well, it's
right.
3 of them.
These are our colleagues.
Our what now?
You sure about that?
Just kidding. But what I meant by that is these were Hermanubis' colleagues back then. The middle one is the Goat King Hereshef, Minister of Ministers, the god Amun's most trusted chancellor. Records say he was the deputy king of the Desert Sands, chief among the 7 pillars.
Someone even
All
more
right.
impressive than Hermanubis? I wonder if that ever got his goat. Sorry, couldn't resist.
Okay.
Really?
That was a good one.
Tainari is the
really?
one chuckling.
I've got
really?
so much more where that came from.
You shouldn't have laughed.
Where were we? This is Sobek, the Crocodile King, captain of captains. As the name suggests, he was a valiant commander and had dominion over all weapons of war. And finally, this is the Ibis King Thoth, scribe of scribes.
Your memory's pretty impressive. I bet you're almost as good as me at memorizing cards.
A scribe. Did he manage archives then? Like Alhaitham?
Wait, that's all Alhaitham does? I never knew being an academia scribe was such a cushy job.
Well, that's how
Very
his
cushy.
friend put it, anyway. But it does seem like he has a lot of free time.
Well, I don't know much about the academia, but I'm sure the Ibis King had more responsibilities than that. The temple's records say he represented the wisest aspects of King Deshret, inventing the desert script and arcane arts at his king's command.
He must have been quite the impressive man then.
Or creature, depending on how you look at it.
Still, why are these 3 the only ones represented here? What about the other pillars of King Deshret?
Probably down the other
Maybe
paths.
because the 3 of them were extra close?
Kinda like us.
Oh yeah! Maybe we should have someone inscribe us on a commemorative stone slab too.
Or we could just take a picture. It would serve the same purpose. Anyway, no more distractions. Doesn't it look like there's writing carved into the corner?
Huh. There is. And it's in the ancient desert script too.
Looks like the Ibis King left you some homework.
Give me a sec. I'll try and translate it. The ministers are
Alright.
unvirtuous. The scribes unwise. The captains unworthy. My end is not humanity's end. Hereby bestow upon you all the far side of eternity. Wait, so they went to Aru?
It doesn't sound like it was their idea.
The far side of eternity is said to be the final land of dreams for all desert dwellers. But if such a place did exist, wouldn't it also be an inescapable prison?
Yes, and based on the writing here, it's clear King Deshret wasn't pleased with these 3. This gift he bestowed upon them seems more like a punishment. Such is the power of a king, I suppose.
Which means the goat's the one who got in the end.
Huh. Yep, not as good the second time.
What? Impossible.
Well,
Does
looks
that
like
mean
that's
we'll
all
move
we
on
can
to the
learn
other
here.
sides now?
Should we keep going?
Yes, no time to waste.
Never mind, they'll keep moving.
Keep up.
What? A little earlier in a different path of the ruins. Which team is it gonna be? Is it gonna be the Kave team? Is it gonna be the Paimon and Traveler team? I assume those aren't on the same team. Oh, of course, it's just these. What a team. Of course, it's just the married couple and their
Jeez, who knew a
suitcase.
suitcase could be so fast. Marak is nothing like this when it comes to housework. Hey, wait up!
A scout's job is
I
to
forgot
take
that he's
the
a
lead.
dual wielder.
Just let Marak figure it out.
Easy for you to
I
say.
really forgot that he's a
I'll be the
dual
one doing
wielder.
the repairs if something happens.
Why don't you go scout ahead then?
When I think of a comeback, I'll let you know.
No rush.
Oh, Marak stopped. What is it? Found something?
Looks like something covered in sand.
A
Let's get it
stone
out then.
slab.
Come on. Oh, it's a stone slab. Good job, Marak.
Let's take a look.
Huh. Looks like this part of the picture goes over there?
Alright, let's assemble the next one, I suppose.
In that case, there must be other pieces.
All right, and let's look around. Hey! Why are you sitting down?
I thought Marak was helping.
Oh, so you do know what that word means. Great. Are we supposed to just sit back while Marak does all the work?
No, I doubt you could do that.
Exactly.
But I can.
You... I...
Again, married couple.
See?
It's all coming back to me. How insufferable it is to work with this no-good, do-nothing...
We could be more efficient, I agree. I'll work on this piece. You take care of the rest.
I can see it. Get over here already, I can already see it.
Found one!
Yes, I know, I'm right there, next to you.
Good teamwork. Looks like we found them all. The pieces fit together like a glove, but we can't see what's on them.
Turn around.
Huh?
Look.
Oh,
Yep, turn on the
I've
thingy.
seen this before. It can create strong winds. It's just what we need to clean off the slab. Come on, let's... Hey!
Don't worry about me. If I sit here, I won't be in the way.
Oh, you don't want to be in the way? Then sit right in front, so the device can blow you straight back to Sumeru City.
I forgot he has a very unique animation for his spin. He does have the spinny attack, like lots of Claymore users, but definitely a more unique style of wielding it.
Done. Huh. That's one big cat. And there's a shattered crown. I think it's depicting some kind of story.
Look, there's writing too. The Ibis King answered the young noble, granting him the wisdom he sought.
Hi there, hello.
But the fragile crown was
You are
shattered
here.
by lies in the end. Here I leave the name, Gudar's.
Gudar's. I've seen that name in a history book before. He was a young noble who sought to save his realm, and a king who
Appreciate
once
the lurk.
united the desert.
That's right. Although his methods were rather shameful. During his long reign, he betrayed his family and the nobles who supported him, only realizing the error of his ways after his enemies left him nowhere to turn. But by then, it was too late.
Seems like a common occurrence across history.
Different people, same mistakes. It's an inevitable pattern, destined to repeat itself.
The writing mentions the Ibis King, but a cat is depicted here. Does that mean...
So far, what's depicted on the slab seems true to history. In which case, This cat is either a proxy for the Ibis King or a manifestation of said king himself.
A cat being a
Exaggeration is
manifestation
common
of
method
an
ancient
ancient
records use to
deity?
highlight a being of higher status.
Impossible. We haven't ever
And as
seen
we
that
know,
before, have we?
Layla and Jur both heard the sound of a cat while escaping the ruin.
You're saying the Ibis King, one of the legendary 7 pillars of King Deshret, is here, still helping those in need?
I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Wait, there it is! The cat!
Well, time to follow the kitty again.
Ah! Marak went after him!
The cat's showing us the way forward. Come, let's follow.
Okay.
Always follow the kitty cat. Just it. Oh, there we go.
Huh. The cat's gone.
Yes, but look where he led us.
Oh.
Another slab.
It looks similar to the last one. Oh, by all means, take your sweet time. Wouldn't want you to overexert yourself.
It's unfocused battles are. Sorry to hear that.
Huh. The scene depicted here...
Seems to be a different tale. The Ibis King answered the Jinn-blooded dancing girl, granting her the wisdom she sought, but enemies plotted to kill her close kin. Snake venom was her self-chosen end. Here I leave the name. Makaira.
The Temptress of Woe?
You've heard of her?
Of course. I don't just sit around doodling all day. She's mentioned in tons of papers about the desert. As I recall, she was given as a gift to the tyrant king of Gurabad, and later seized the opportunity to kill him. After getting her vengeance, she reigned as queen for many years, until her enemies attempted a coup, and she took her own life.
That's more or less the version I've read as well. It seems this queen also had dealings with the Ibis King.
Yeah.
You need to keep playing it, then do keep playing it.
Business
if you're enjoying yourself, you shouldn't ever stop.
I mean, considering how Gudar's and Makaira ended up, it might not have been a good thing. But, at the same time, if the cat guiding us is linked to the Ibis King, then he doesn't seem like a villain either.
People are complicated. And the same is true of the servants of the gods, no matter their wisdom or power. Let's reserve judgment for now, and keep moving.
I see. I see. Also, let me guess, the moment this door opens, we're gonna cut? Yep. A little earlier in a different part of the ruins. Time for the main party.
To ask earlier, have your memories come back, Layla?
No, sorry. To be honest, nothing about this experience feels familiar. Besides, my focus is the stars, so I don't spend a lot of time exploring ancient ruins.
Guess that makes us the senior researchers in this scenario. Stick close, alright, Layla?
Like the thing, you mean like Flood?
Okay.
I assume so. I haven't really paid any attention to, what was it, what was it called? Astrobot? Yeah. Have not paid any attention to that whatsoever.
Such a big place. It's so empty.
It
Like
is.
no one ever lived here. Sure must have been boring to live in ancient times, staring at ceilings
Game
all
of the
day.
Year is very, very weird because everyone
Now that
has
you mention
different
it,
preferences in
I've
games.
heard some people used to
Like,
draw star
there are
maps
so
on their
many
vaulted
wildly different
ceilings.
genres out there that it's hard to say, like,
Some
this
might
game
even
among
make
all
them
the different genres is the
transparent to
one
better
game that reigns
observe
supreme this
movement
year.
of the stars.
Like, it feels stupid to pick one game that represents
Hmm,
the
sounds
best of
so
every single
nice.
genre.
Stargazing from the comfort of your own home. Wait a second. I think I see something up there.
Go check it out for us, Paimon.
Huh? How is Paimon supposed to do that? Oh, right. Flying. Duh. Alright. Sit tight, everyone. Adventurer Paimon will be right back.
Also look at Paimon actually being useful for once. Impossible.
Okay. So, there's nothing super special up there. Just a couple of shelves, tables, jars, and scrolls. And a whole bunch of dust, dirt, and sand. You really want to search through all that stuff?
The more dirt, the better the treasure.
Well, when you put it that way...
Can't wait for the Game of the Year to not be Silk Song or Expedition 33.
Come on then, let's see what we've got.
Let it be something really
super valuable.
Let it be something that only comes out very, very close to the award, right? It's a little high up, so be careful. Like, a few weeks before the award, some game is gonna come out that's gonna make a decently big splash and completely, like, capture everyone's attention enough to somehow get Game of the Year. Forcing people to completely ignore the other games that have released over the year. Game of the Year. Again, depends entirely. Like, do you really think it'll win Game of the Year just because it's actually a good game that would deserve the title Game of the Year? Probably not. To get the title of Game of the Year, you must not deserve it.
I think that's everything. Most of the documents are in the ancient desert script, except these ones. These seem old as well, but the handwriting makes them stand out.
I mean, I didn't say I'd call it ass. After all, I don't know nearly enough about the game to call it ass. I'm just saying there are probably other games that deserve the title more. Then again, due to how little I know about Astrobot, it's not exactly like I could make an accurate judgment, possibly. Maybe it actually is an amazing game, and I'm missing out by not having played it. What do I know? And there are dates on them.
Right. Let's arrange them in chronological order before we read through.
Sort through them. Guess I gotta, huh? These ones here. There we go. Ragged notes. Notes, craft, ordered notes. And I guess I have to read them now. Ordered notes. As luck would have it, a previously unrecorded ruin came upon me by chance. This is proof positive that my efforts to overcome the relentless obstruction of the Mahamata have all been worth it. The Academia's aversion to the desert has grown to comedic proportions. The unknown is our playground, while Aksha shackles us. And those who hide behind shackles, what is it exactly that they fear? I won't be leaving this place anytime soon. I've discovered a number of sites worth exploring, and it would be remiss of me not to seize this opportunity. Won't be easy to tell day from night, since I'm cut off from the outside world. If I'm to avoid losing myself in the unknown, I must not forget to mark the passage of time recorded in the morning of the 10th of May. That senior scholar fell and hurt himself. Typical of someone from Ratavish. Always gazing skyward and never at their feet. I'm guessing the obscuring cell must have been one of Honor King Dashard's prized creations, judging by how many of them there are around here. Thankfully, the inquiry was limited to a few scrapes and the injury was limited to a few scrapes and mild dislocation. After I popped the bone back into place, I had him lie down and rest. This whole thing will set us back a while, but perhaps that's not such a bad thing. For those like him who lack the skills, doing nothing might be the most contribution they can make. As I was treating him, he brought up that tired old topic, asking me to join the Darshan. Once more, I firmly refused. Mediocre students find safety in confining themselves to a single field, but what good would that do me? It's only been a few days, but I've already made significant progress. There are numerous writings here about the 7 pillars, each one captivating and exciting in its depth and detail. Now that the senior is no longer holding me back, I can finally work at a faster pace. Recorded on the morning of the 13th of May. The disappearance of the Ibis King was a pleasant surprise, though not as pleasant as one might expect. He's a skilled storyteller, and he loses steam once it's clear his listeners aren't fooled. That said, there are elements of his tales worth investigating and verifying. Although he did point out the exit route, in his current state, he can't really intervene. And I can tell he's putting on a front and isn't all that friendly towards me. But that's typical of people who care about their status. Since I need a bit more time, given how big this place is, I suppose we'll have to put up with each other for a little while longer. Besides, isn't mutual dislike a positive emotion in those who can't get along? In addition, saving that senior was definitely the correct decision. Oh, I nearly forgot. Recorded at noon on the 16th of May. My supplies have run out. Unless I wish to die here, I will have to leave this place. But I still refuse to accept anything from Toth. People like him, who only talk benefits and never mention the cost, are a dime a dozen at the Grand Bazaar. Of course, for anyone after me who falls for the temptations he offers, remember this at least. Do not trust the Ibis King. Recorded on the final day. Zandik. There we go.
Okay, now let's take a look.
I just did. Seems like the notes of someone who was trapped here.
Maybe this person fell in by accident, like Mr. Jur and me.
Yeah, maybe. But they don't sound super worried about their situation. So, either this person's an ace adventurer, like the Traveler, or some kind of super optimist.
An optimist, huh? Oh, I wish I could be that sort of person.
Well, blind optimism isn't good either.
That's right! You're detailed and passionate. Great qualities for an adventuring buddy. This optimist seems super obsessed with exploring every corner of this place. That could have gotten them in big trouble for all we know.
Well, I appreciate the compliment. It's almost magical how words like that can make you feel like you can do anything. I only wish that magic could last a little longer. Until I figure out my new study topic, at least.
Let's keep reading.
Oh, looks like you were spot on, Paimon.
See? Told ya! That's what happens when you don't think things through. And all this talk about seniors and juniors? He was a student just like you, Layla. Whew, he sure talks a big talk for a student, though. You'd think he was some kind of old scholar instead.
Huh.
What is it? Did Paimon say something wrong?
No, not at all. I was just thinking, and this might sound rude, but the way this person speaks is just so...
Cold?
You noticed too. I mean, it's good that he helped treat his companion's wound, but it didn't seem like it was out of kindness. More like he was looking out for his own self-interest, or thought he could get something out of it. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it.
He didn't even mention this companion on the previous page.
Yeah. If you're both in this dangerous situation together, wouldn't you mention them at least once? If it were Paimon, she would write down the name of every single person she was with. No one would be able to get away.
Well, you'd all be stuck there together, so...
Actually, I find Paimon's approach quite sensible. It makes sense from a safety perspective too. That
Makes it
way,
easier if someone's
anyone
missing.
came to the rescue, the notes would be able to tell them everything they needed to know.
Whoa! That's genius level thinking!
Well, I learned that from Madame Farazan, actually. I'm not speaking from personal experience or anything.
Thanks, Teach.
Oh, no. I'm just a student.
It's fine!
The student becomes the master.
You're our teacher! Simple as that! Anyway, from the looks of things, the student who left these notes behind was pretty weird. Let's keep reading.
Already read that.
Whoa! Hang on! That's a lot of information. Paimon needs a moment to take this in. The Ibis King. So, did this person actually meet the Ibis King here?
Never talked about the Ibis King before.
Sorry. Who?
Oh, you've never heard of the Ibis King. Strange.
Jeez, not again! Stop teasing her, Traveler! You know she was asking about Nefer. Anyway, Nefer's, a friend of ours. And she's mentioned the Ibis King before, but not in much detail.
Huh, Paimon handled that pretty well, actually. She managed not to spill any of Nefer's secrets. Guess the boss of the curatorium has earned her respect and then some.
Oh, I see. Well, that's not too surprising. Most people in Sumeru know about King Deshret, and most in the academia have at least some knowledge on the 7 pillars. Legend has it, King Deshret ruled the desert at the head of several wise retainers, guiding their people to pursue the limits of wisdom. He also left behind treasures for future generations, which continue to be relevant in nearly every research discipline. Now, this message indicates this student and his senior were rescued by the Ibis King. But to think it's possible to meet him in a place like this...
In the form of a cat?
We don't know when these notes were written, but didn't the 7 pillars disappear a
Something
long
else that's
time
odd.
ago?
Something else that's odd. The Ibis King's form.
Yeah, the notes made it sound like his powers were restricted. Also, the mention of this form? What is that supposed to mean?
Cat.
I'm not sure. Let's keep reading.
Already read it.
Oh, this is the last page. There's even a signature at the end. Well, sounds like they made it out. Guess it was a happy ending after all.
I hope so.
Wait, but it says, the Ibis King cannot be trusted.
Huh. Our friend said something similar. That the Ibis King was a liar. And the notes did make it seem like something wasn't quite right with him. Maybe he wasn't one of the 7 pillars at all, but some kind of con artist.
Paimon's words do not reflect the opinion of the group.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
I think Paimon raises a good point. Let's keep our guard up just in case. Alright, I think that's all the clues around here. How about we...
And now the others come in. Yep. Both groups connected back to this area.
That means Kave and the others should be around here, right?
Hello? Anyone up there? Can you hear us?
Yeah, we can.
You know, sound travels just fine in an empty chamber like this. You don't have to shout. Of course, if you're shouting to express your excitement at being reunited, by all means, pretend I never said anything.
Yelling like this is kind of exhausting. Come on, let's head back down.
I assume the other group will be here momentarily as well. Alright. Yep, there they are. Reunited.
Wow, we all ended up in the same place, huh?
Nope, there is no all hate the mute button, I'm sorry.
What a coincidence.
I am so sorry.
Indeed. Or as I like to call it, the chai factor.
Don't. Whatever you're doing, don't.
No reply?
Just say it.
Alright. Because it's spice to sweet brew again.
Oh, hey, that's a new version.
Wait, what? You've never heard that one?
What are you looking for?
A place to sit and read my book.
Oh, great. What else is new?
Well, looks like everyone made it through unscathed. Let's take this chance to get some water, rest a bit, and discuss what we learned.
Yeah, let's debrief.
Everyone shares water, food, and also their findings. Turns out Sino actually did bring some spice tea.
Okay, so we all learned a lot, but it feels like we ended up with even more questions.
Yeah, but one thing's for sure. This place is tied to the Ibis King in some way. Hey, Sino. You're the current representative of Hermanubis. Can you call him up for a sec?
Of course. Just let me sense his presence.
Well?
Just kidding. I can't sense him at all.
Calling him on his phone,
Jeez,
and he's not
Santos.
picking up.
Did you set him up for that one?
It's a tragedy.
Where are you? A two-man act?
Wow, good one.
Sorry. Hermanubis isn't like the Ibis King. He can possess me, but I can't talk to him whenever I want.
Oh, truly? Does that mean he's gone? I would have liked to reminisce about old times with him.
Ah, the cat! It speaks!
Of course it speaks. In fact, it is not an it at all. You do me a great offense.
My apologies. Esteemed cats, sir?
Oh, this little contraption is still here.
Contraption? No, this is Marak.
Which means you do his assistant a great offense.
Huh? Well, I didn't mean... Well, I apologize. I wasn't referring to this Marak, but rather the thing that operates it. King Deshret was quite partial to it. I have forgotten what it was called. It must have had an official name, albeit in the old tongue. Even if I did remember, I would need to translate it into modern language. It's not important. Marak's a fine name. Even better than the original, if you ask me. Who thought of it? And the remodeling. Quite well done indeed. This Marak looks much happier in its current form. Oh, and the components should have model numbers written on them. You can look them up if you're curious.
This cat talks a lot.
It's unnatural.
Quite the one-sided conversation.
Is this what the Ibis King was like?
He seems quite eloquent. I wonder if he plays cards.
Sino, no. Bad. Do not challenge. Do not challenge an ancient being to a game of cards.
Yeah, what page was I on again? Should have brought a bookmark.
That all went over Paimon's head.
So, when the notes mentioned something being off with the Ibis King, it was because of he's in the form of a cat. Hello, Toth. Sino would win, though.
Indeed.
Fair enough, but still.
For you to know my name. Yes, I was not mistaken. You are special among your companions. But you are all guests. It is only proper to invite you in. Come then, this way.
Will you open the door? Big stretch. Does the elevator work? I assume it's an elevator. There we go. What if I leave now?
Rise!
More cat. All the
Welcome
cats.
to my humble abode.
Oh, your house sure is spacious, Lord Ibis King.
I fear it's not quite what it used to be. In fact, it has long ceased to be my home at all. It belongs to the descendants of the cats I once raised. Such adorable creatures, aren't they? Take the one I'm borrowing here, for instance. A chubby fellow with such lovely fur. Anyway, tradition dictates that a special guest such as yourself be presented with a gift. Alas, it's a first-come, first-served basis, you see. I fear with the passage of time, none are left.
What? So the treasure's gone already?
Never
Treasure,
took it.
You say?
He stole it.
Not an inaccurate description.
Are you talking in a literal sense?
Yes, and no. I have the power to grant gifts inaccessible to the masses. The only requirement is answering a question. Not a bad deal, yes? Of course, my questions were given unto me by King Deshret, who in turn received them from the Mistress of Flowers. There are 3, and no more. What causes our rise and fall? What obliterates love and hate? What determines truth and falsehood?
The more he talks, the less Paimon understands.
I see. That must mean Gudars and Makaira managed to answer 2 of the 3.
Another who understands.
Oh, so that's the event those 2 slabs are depicting.
Ah, priests and their records. A singular obsession, and quite boring too. After being imprisoned within Aru, I could, on occasion, take the form of a cat to converse with those around me. But I despised speaking to them. No conversational skills whatsoever. Now, humans like you who stumble in here from time to time, you are much more interesting.
Hold on, we're getting off topic again. The 3 questions you just mentioned? What are they for, exactly?
Ah, that is a story that begins with
Oh boy, here we go. Lore dump.
And we're in for another long.
Yup.
Nostalgia for the past is common to us all, is it not? And our king, he was such a proud, solemn man in those days. He watched us speak of the present and the future, of the wisdom we possessed or were about to obtain. We were his proud retainers, confident in our belief that, so long as each one of us used our abilities to the fullest, progress was inevitable. Yet, King Deshret's ambition was not destined to be allowed in a closed-off world such as this. So nothing went as planned. In fact, from the beginning, there were signs an outcome of this nature was inevitable. Because although there were 7 pillars, one was forever absent. Al-Ahmar would insist the Dendro Dragon Sovereign was one of us. But the dragon herself rejected that idea.
Huh. Like a card you can never seem to draw from your deck.
More like a card that was never in the deck to begin with.
Alas, that's just who Al-Ahmar was. There was nothing we could do about that. And I always preferred chess to cards. In the end, life grew unbearable for our king. But, of course, those who remain must continue to live on. But subjects like us were less fortunate. After all, the fate of a retainer is decided by the king, including the chance to walk away. So it was then that King Deshret had Kroko, Goti, and I locked up within Aru, where we remain to this day.
Kroko.
Goti?
Ah, of course. You're more familiar with their full names. Sobek, the Crocodile King, and Hereshef, the Goat King. And let me tell you, when it comes to chess, Hereshef was a habitual backseat strategist, always spewing nonsense from the sidelines. Well, Sobek was all too quick to take his terrible advice, to the point where I was the one who got accused of cheating. Chess is an exercise in patience, and that man couldn't sit still to save his life. He could never excel at that game. In fact, neither of them were good at chess. Even so, we played together often. And since I was always the winner, we got along quite well.
Did you, though? Did you get along well?
Were we not good friends?
No one's laughing. Paimon would never.
No, not you. It's Goatee. He's laughing for no reason again. Can you not hear him? Ah, right. Of course you can't. The two of them are inside Aru, as am I, so only I can hear them.
What is even going on here? Has he, like, started to lose it after being trapped for so long?
That does happen to prisoners serving life sentences.
Speaking of which, how's Azar doing these days?
I doubt he's doing much of anything.
Just what I wanted to hear.
What is the meaning of this? You doubt my words? I have half a mind to not talk at all.
Oh, no. They're not questioning you, Lord Ibis King, just discussing other things. Please, continue.
Continue
Well, in
the
that
unnecessary
case-
lore dump.
Where were we?
Getting to the part about the 3 questions. Hopefully.
Ah, yes, we're almost there. Before I entered Aru, King Deshret said I could be released from my eternal seal if I chose humans who could provide the correct answers to those 3 questions. The first person who caught my eye was Gudars. I asked him, "What causes our rise and fall?" He answered, "Conspiracy and betrayal, for it renders the righteous and wise unable to succeed, and thus nations fall." I found his answer quite interesting, so I bestowed upon him the power to deceive. The second human I chose was Makaira. I asked her, "What obliterates love and hate?" She said unto me, "I have nothing left to lose. Vengeance alone can quench both love and hate." I found this to be another fascinating response, so I granted her the power to be loved.
But both of them ended up...
Now then, young one, riddle me this. Did their answers point to this fate, or was it the power I bestowed upon them that determined their end?
I'm just an observer who doesn't understand their circumstances, so I can't answer.
A clever reply. I do not wish to comment either. It is all in the past at this point. My only wish was for their answers to be acknowledged by King Deshret's rules, and bring me one step closer to freedom. As for the final person, her fate remains to be seen, so I will not reveal her name.
Oh, but we already know. That must have been Nefer then.
I asked her, "What determines truth and falsehood?" and found her answer quite compelling, so I bestowed upon her a gift to match. As you can see, however, I have not been freed, so it's clear the answer she gave at that time was wrong. But alas, 3 people were chosen and 3 questions were asked. So now all I can do is wait. Wait until her wisdom is in line with the rules set forth by my king. Until she has found the true answer to that question.
No wonder there was no 3rd stone slab then. Or perhaps you're just not
Hi,
ready to include
Dorniers.
her in
Hello.
the story.
How's it going?
Though, that might be a generous interpretation.
Well, it's not merely because her story remains unfinished. As the remaining priests of this place left or passed on,
We're back
there
in
were
the
none
desert.
left to record the events that
It's
followed.
been a minute.
Besides, stone slabs are few and far between in the Great Red Sands. In the sprawling desert, very few things or people even manage to leave a trace.
We traveled back to a familiar place.
But sometimes I can't help but wonder if that young man from several centuries ago had been willing to answer my question. Would I have left Aru by now?
Wait, so there was someone else?
Of course, it has been thousands of years after all. All sorts of people have stumbled upon this place, but I only chose the special ones. That young man had such a singular intelligence, though his companion, by contrast, was rather average.
Wait, could that have been...
The author of those notes we found? The student named Zondik?
Ah, yes, I think that was his name. In truth, I was unsure whether I should grant him my 3rd remaining gift. He was, of course, exceedingly clever, but he was also mistrustful and narcissistic in equal measure, and there did not seem to be a line he was unwilling to cross. Too much power could be dangerous in the hands of someone like him. so I found myself rather relieved when he declined my gift.
Oh, he turned you down? Did he give a reason?
Yes. He said he didn't need it.
Perfect reasoning, I guess.
still remember the look in his eyes. Nothing stood out per se, and still I could sense contempt and disdain radiating from his gaze. I could not give an exact reason, but on instinct I just knew. It would not end well to get close to a man like that. So, I tricked him. Stick close to your companion, I said. Only the descendants of Tuletula can come and go as they please. Leave him behind, and there is no escape for you.
So
He would have absolutely
does that
left his
mean
companion behind.
His companion wasn't a descendant of Tuletula?
Oh no, that part was true. The lie was in the other half. Anyone can enter or exit this place. There are no restrictions. I saw that his companion was exhausted and was concerned Zandik might leave him behind. Or worse, that some other
What?
So I made up an
Shocker!
excuse to Zandik
I
from going a
forget
step
the
too far.
confetti every time. Why do I just forget the confetti? Oh my god. The jump scare. CMD, thank you for the raid. Thank you. How was the rest of your stream? Did you were you able to finish the story? I'm not sure if you did, because I remember the story being very, very long. So I'm not sure if you would have been able to finish by the time you came over just now for the raid. I do appreciate the raid though. Hi raiders, hello. I'm currently playing the event that's going on in Genshin. The ruin exploration event thingy in Sumeru. So yeah, hi, how's everyone doing? Hi, I'm Code, I play Genshin as well. Now I don't play Genshin as much as CMD does. I do only play it when there's an update with new voice acted content. I get through the stuff that is voice acted, and then I shelve the game for streams again. So it's a very irregular thing. But I do play this game whenever there's new story content to get to. So anyone who's interested in that is welcome to stay. And also, I do play a fair bit of other games for anyone who's unaware. Rhythm games, Friday Night Funkin' mainly every Friday. I play Last Defense Academy, which is an amazing game that everyone should check out. But no, that's enough about that. Anyone who needs to raid and run, totally understand that. After all, especially you, CMD, I mean, you just finished your stream. I assume you must be exhausted. Be sure to practice proper care and everything. But yeah, anyone who joined, Nod-Krai, hello. Viltrum, 1A, hello. Thank you so much for joining. Happy to see you all. Now, what else was going on? I was pretty startled too. Yeah, I do often forget that the confetti is a thing that I have. It's good. We didn't finish, but we got to see Sandrome and Columbina banter. Absolutely good stuff. Very good stuff. For time since like an hour. Right, yeah, you absolutely take all the time you need to get some proper self-care in, and then you can focus on WoW. You absolutely do that. And yeah, voice acted content, make world quest. You know, it is insane that there are some world quests that are important enough to, you know, come up in like Archon quests, and then it's like, okay, it's important enough that the Archon quest mentions this world quest, but the world quest was not important enough to have voice acting. I was talking about that earlier in the stream, actually. It's weird when it happens. Because I'm like, okay, great, why do you talk about all this stuff that is just a side quest that doesn't even have voice acting? It is a bit weird sometimes. Event, my plans for next week. Need my primos for Durin? Fair enough. I'm personally saving up for Columbina if/when she's available. Again, I do want to have all the Archons, and you know, since she's the moon goddess, that kind of somewhat counts almost as an Archon, so I do need her as well, just for that reason alone. So yeah, that is who I'm saving up for. And I should have plenty of Primos to guarantee I can get her when the time comes, which is good. But yeah, if you gotta head out, do that. Maybe grab something to eat before you gotta focus on WoW and everything. And thank you again very, very much for the raid. I do really appreciate that. Duran, Alice, Columbina. Oh, it's kind of extra. Fair enough, fair enough. I noticed you mentioned Alice twice. You want her that much, huh? Duran, Alice, Columbina, Alice. But it's perfectly reasonable. It's perfectly reasonable. You want her that badly that you had to mention her twice. Duran Varkas. I mean, also fair enough, but, you know, you can't just say you want a character so much that you had to mention her multiple times. But yeah. Same thing. Fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, again, I'm gonna keep going with the story quest as well, with the story of the event. So if you don't want to spoil yourself on the event story, that's one more reason why you should probably be lurking. If you don't mind being exposed to the story content, then by all means feel free to have the stream open in the back while you practice some self-care or whatever. But I would hate to take a first-time experience away from you or anyone else. So, yeah, once again, thank you so much for the raid, and I'll try to catch you next stream as well. I wasn't very talkative during today's stream. The only thing I said during your stream, I think, was that the term for male lolly would be Shota, and that's basically the extent of how much I interacted. Ain't that a thing? Food and purple raid. Follow the stream. I will try to do my best to enjoy it. Would be a shame if I didn't. After all, I think I'm getting pretty close to wrapping up the story of this event. I think, probably. We shall see. Let's see where this goes, shall we?
Oh, and speaking of, Sandik's companion had the same blue hair and pointed ears as you.
Wait, does that mean...
Huh.
Layla's also a descendant of Tulatula?
Indeed. When Herman Nubis founded that city, he took in many who had nowhere else to go. Today, their progeny are scattered to the four winds, and indeed are far more numerous than I could have imagined.
So the person you protected...
She has pointed ears. She does. You can kind of barely see them if you look, but she... Again, it is kind of hard to tell considering her hood.
Yes. You're very welcome for that.
Could I ask another question, Lord Ibis King?
Of course. I have nothing but time, I'm afraid.
Did you also save me and a man named Jur?
I did. You two were quite unlucky bumping into a device King Deshret once used to measure human brain power. That contact caused more knowledge than you could handle to flood into your mind.
Yep, brain overload.
So I replaced that knowledge with simpler, repetitive information. Of course, the side effect being the same thought repeating over and over again in your mind, but that should resolve itself in time.
How many moons are there in the sky?
Yes, that was the phrase I used in your head. I forgot the other one, though. I believe it had something to do with food. Both were spur-of-the-moment decisions, so no need to dwell on the meaning too much.
That seems like all the more reason to read into the meaning.
Thank you, Lord Ibis King.
As I said, young one, you are most welcome. If you're inclined to return
How many
the favor,
moons are there in the sky?
you could turn
How many
off
moons
that
are there in the
device so
sky?
no one else can
How many
trigger it?
moons are there in
I
the
guess
sky?
we can try that.
How many moons are there in the sky? How many moons
But
are
the
there
question
in the sky?
really is,
How
will
many
we ever
moons are there in
know
the sky?
how many moons
How
are
many
there in the
moons are there in the
sky?
sky? How many
There's
moons are
only
there in the
so much
sky?
a cat's paw
How many
can
moons
do.
are there in
Oh!
the sky?
I'm afraid this
How
is
many
something
Double
moons are there in the
down.
sky?
you.
How many
Or
moons are there in the
Iraq, I
sky?
suppose.
How many moons
A
are there in
bot
the
tried to
sky?
double down.
How ma?
A bot tried to double down. Thank you, Spinne, for taking care of that. Don't worry, that device can no longer be activated.
Oh, splendid! Another one bites the dust. Such is the fate of things here. Day by day, little by little, the remnants of ages past fade into obscurity. For that reason, the gifts of bygone eras, be they tied to your blood or technological in nature, are not to be revered. They are tools, nothing more. Disrespectful? I simply make the most of what I have. Besides, our king has been gone all these years. What good does it do to revere him now?
Oh, are you talking to the Goat King again?
No, Croco this time. He's pestering me for another game of chess. Says he wants to even the score. Wishful thinking,
Fair
if you
enough.
ask me. If we counted one
Tag
push-up for
team
every
with two
loss,
bots at the same
he'd owe me
time. That's what they
300,000
used to
by
do.
now.
That has happened before. I specifically remember Gabe talking
Of
about it
course,
once,
that's
where they
just
were
a
like, what
rough
was Gabe's
estimate.
record again?
I've
7
never
bots?
kept count.
Was it 7 in one stream? Pretty much in a time span of like 10 minutes or whatever, I think, even.
It appears
It's been a
that's
hot
something
minute,
you
hasn't
like.
it?
Being
But I
someone
believe it
unable
was
to be
during...
defeated.
I believe it was during one of his Danganronpa 2 streams?
I suppose so. All right,
Might have been the
then.
one with the final
Time for
dead
me
room?
to extend my winning streak, and for you all to head home.
Yeah, it was the final dead room. Alright, yeah. So I am remembering that, right? Well, best of luck to you.
In truth, deep down, I know even the answers to those 3 questions will not change my fate. But that is for me to reckon with. Go on now.
Alright. Freedom! And Primo Gems. Primo Gems are definitely more important than freedom, but let's leave.
Excuse me. Do you even know what time it is? I've harvested 3 crops of tomatoes while you've been gone.
You're exaggerating, Professor.
I'm making a point. There's a difference.
Sincerest apologies for keeping you waiting, Professor Cyrus.
Return, like there have to be some dumbasses. There have to be, yes, you're absolutely right. If it didn't work at all, they wouldn't be doing it. Like, there has to be, like, at least... There has to be a very small fraction of people who actually do go for these, bot links and try to buy viewers and stuff. Again, if it didn't work... If it didn't work ever, then these bots wouldn't exist. Our mistake. Please accept our apology.
See, that's what I call manners. Now, are any of you hurt?
Nope. It went
And I
way
honestly feel
smoother than I
bad for
expected,
anyone who's
actually.
actually stupid enough to fall for these
I
bots.
presume the investigation is complete then. Come, tell me all about it.
Whether or not they're legitimate doesn't even matter. Like, even... You tell Cyrus what happened. Even if they are legitimate,
Oh my, did you
and not just a scam, that still means you're paying for fake viewers, which is just stupid.
the work from the
Because it
Bahu
doesn't
Mother
help you
Shah,
at all to just
you would
get your
know that
numbers
the
up, especially because
Ibis
Twitch
King his,
now has countermeasures for view
let's call it a
botting.
mixed record. Perhaps he softened up a bit in his old age, and that's why he
Where it
chose
actually
to
lowers the viewer numbers down to actually,
Or
you know,
perhaps he just
counteract
didn't
all
have a
the
good
botted
enough
viewers
reason
that
not
are
to help
just
us.
there, existing.
See,
And it doesn't count
Marak
bots
agrees.
towards the view count anymore.
How do you even know that's what Marak meant? That could have just been a happy noise.
In any case, there's a lot to be happy about. We figured out what happened to Layla and Jur, and there were some unexpected takeaways too.
Yeah, I never
try shitting on the
expected to
streamer?
learn about my ancestry.
Fair. You can hear the crickets. It is definitely...
I've always thought of myself as
The
just
insults were
an
definitely at
ordinary
least a
student.
little bit humorous.
I never would have even considered something like that could be true.
Come to think of it, our ancestors might even have been friends at some point.
Huh? You're right. should take a trip back home to see if I can find any records about that.
Oh, I was just throwing that out there. I wouldn't want you to go to the trouble.
It's fine. My advisor gave me a break, and I still have a few days left, so... Oh, wait. My study topic. I haven't made any progress at all. No. I need to focus on that instead.
One thing at a time, Layla.
Right.
Couldn't you help her, Professor?
Huh? No, I could never.
Me, you say? I'm from the Spatamar Darshan, and I don't think that Nephis or Zahahadi researched the stars. All I have to offer are my homegrown tomatoes. Although I suppose it's not impossible. I can ask a few old friends to recommend some interesting topics.
You really don't have to. It sounds like a lot of work.
Hardly. A few passing questions while we water the plants? It's no trouble at all.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Now it's getting
Camera
late.
pans out.
You all must be tired. Let's wrap things up here.
Yep, wrapping up.
Some say desert nights are the sun taking
I guess
mercy
that
on
means
us
we've reached
after
the
heat
end.
of the day. So, let's leave while she still feels merciful.
Yep. Act 2 complete. Now let us see if there is an afterword. There is not. Indeed, there is not. Okay. Now here's the thing. Apparently, the beginning of the side quest thing is voice acted, you said, Gabe, right? So... Can I teleport straight over there? Looks like I can. Then let's see this.
Traveler, Paimon, over here! Welcome to the home base of the Fieldwise Center.
Oh, and there is a little bit more back in Sumeru City,
The
okay.
core projects
Got
are
it.
already up and running, so we can get to work at any time. Huh. This feels like one of those places light novels talk about. You know, the adventuring hubs where rookies gather to take quests and stuff. Oh, and almost like a school festival at the same time, with everyone getting together to learn and then forming teams to hone their skills. It's so exciting!
What kind of light novels have you been reading, Paimon?
Well, this place isn't quite as decked out as a school festival, but Master Tainari said the academia plans to be generous with the resources. Anyway, before students and researchers head out on dangerous field missions, they can come here for advice and emergency training.
Good
We
thing I
even
just
have
came back from the
professionals
field
on staff
mission.
that can join their teams to serve as guides or safety personnel.
Yeah, you can
Oh.
think of it like a forward operating
Suddenly
base.
Amber
Equal
jump
parts
scare.
theoretical training and field practice.
What are you doing outside of Mondstadt?
We'll familiarize new recruits with potential challenges in the wild and take them through drills, so there's no reason to panic during the real thing.
Amber, you're here too?
Is the Outrider getting new job responsibilities?
Surprised? I know I was. I'm off duty right now, so I was planning to just drop in on Kali for a bit, but I didn't realize how busy she'd be. I'm not the type of person to sit around and watch, so I decided to be her assistant.
Sorry, Amber. I didn't mean to put you to work during your time off.
Don't worry about it. A little relaxation balanced out with some fulfilling work is a great vacation in my book. Plus, I've learned a
Yes,
whole bunch
Amber.
of stuff too.
Suddenly Amber in Sumeru. Like, how long has it been since Amber showed up? Especially, you know, voice acted and everything. I feel like it
And I
has
got to
been
see
a
the
hot
Traveler in
minute, hasn't
Paimon
it?
Again. I mean, it just keeps getting better. We should have a giant feast once we're done here. How does that sound?
A feast with the first friend we met in Sumeru, and the first friend we met on our whole journey. Oh, that sounds just about as awesome as a giant plate of sticky honey roast.
Well, we should get the show on the road then.
All right, down to business then. Kale and I are in charge of the Scouting Speedsters project. The focus is using devices and machines to pass through hazardous areas, survey terrain, and get details
But
on
here she's
potential
voiced,
threats.
yeah. It is insane. Voice acted Amber.
Mortar research indicates that during dangerous situations, having the support of an adorable companion can help set adventurers' minds at ease and prevent excess nerves.
So, we took inspiration from Cullen Anba and Baron Bunny to create 2 scouting devices that are both adorable and useful. Cullen Anbot and Bar Drone Bunny. So far, feedback has been pretty positive.
Once we've collected enough
Alright.
data, the Academia will continue to refine the scouting buddies and release even more designs. A bunch of Kulinambas and
What's
berry
next, a
bunnies
Paimon
running
design?
around the wilderness? What is that gonna look like?
It's kind of hard to picture.
Plus, with you to guide our two little scouts, we'll be able to obtain some great data. Once you have a more complete understanding of the Fieldwise Center, you should come test them out. Now come with me. I'll introduce you to the other consultants.
Oh yeah, the lady with the greenish-blue hair also has a super adorable device over there. But it does something completely different than our scouting buddies. I'm looking forward to seeing it in action.
Oh hey! Another familiar face!
Yeah, gee, I wonder who that could be.
Come on, let's go say hi!
Oh, Farzan, hello.
It's really that popular.
He's another old lady.
The internal locomotion mechanism
Always
is
with the
clever
old
enough,
ladies.
and the execution on the terrain recognition,
But she has
remote
nothing on
control
Granny
and weight
Eatsley.
detection modules isn't bad. But the appearance... It might as well be a doll for a child. No, this won't do.
Madam Farzan, great news! The Traveler and Paimon agreed to join! The Fieldwise Center just leveled up big time, huh? Hello, Madam Farzan! We're here to help!
Well, look who
I
the
assume
cat
you
dragged
probably
in.
might be able to.
Excellent job, Kale. Snagging 2 top experts with undeniable adventure
That I know of.
expertise.
Ah, okay.
Now the league
Guess
won't
not.
be able to say a
Shame.
word, no matter what kind of feedback I give. Now tell me, what do you think of this puzzle, pal?
Whoa! It looks just like you!
Makes me feel safe and comfortable.
It's a collaboration
Genshin
between
bad.
the juniors in the Haravatat
Agreed.
Darshan, the Puzzlers League, and the Synopsium on Ruin Mechanisms. Clearly, the technological aspect is quite advanced. But the appearance... It couldn't be more childish. You should have seen Anise, defending this design choice with more passion than her thesis. Young people these days. Far too obsessed with making things cute.
Paimon kinda likes it. Kali and Amber were just saying how cute companions can help adventurers stay calm. With a doll that looks like you by her side, Paimon thinks she could go adventuring in a super dark ruin and not even get scared.
Well, that line of thinking
Paimon would
does
always get
have
scared,
merit.
though. Definitely.
And I suppose choosing this particular appearance is a sign of their respect. For me. Still, there are adventurers who place greater emphasis on reliability and technical composition. People like that don't just want their devices to be able to survive an avalanche, but to look the part. And for their appearance to reflect the high-tech composition. The fluffiness of this puzzle pal, on the other hand, doesn't give the impression it would be a reliable or formidable device. The appearance may even be distracting. Now picture this. A thick metal casing, square in shape, with a matte
Shows
finish and
triangle.
openings to showcase the complex technical composition. That would have
Square in
much more
shape
visual
shows
impact.
triangle. That's all we need to know.
I'm the perfect example
She knows
of
her
this.
shapes.
I have a youthful appearance, and so people question me on occasion. If I had a head of white hair instead, things would be different.
Really? Then, do you want Paimon to talk to them? She has white hair.
What? No! That's not the same thing.
I didn't realize you had such strict views about this, Madam Farzan.
Maybe we can save the square model for next time.
So, even you prefer this version? Well, if that's what you really think, then fine. You'll have to come back and test it out on some puzzles, Traveler. I'll rate your effectiveness in using the device and come up with a user manual based on your performance. As for improvements to its
All right.
appearance, long-term observation is required, so I'll put that aside for now.
I'll do my best.
I've already selected a few of the most suitable domains, so we can begin the puzzle-solving process at any time.
Thanks, Madam Farzan. I'm just gonna take the Traveler and Paimon to see the final project. But it shouldn't take long.
Don't worry, Kale. You're the one in charge here. Just make sure to pace yourself. Once things calm down, come over to see me and we'll have a nice chat. I'll even treat you to some snacks from back in my day.
Snacks! Paimon's in! Paimon's in!
If Paimon's in, I'm
Madam
out.
Farzan. I'll bring a few boxes of floral tea as well.
Go on now. Do me proud.
And one more thing to check. And then I assume we're done with the side quest.
This last one is a long-term project we're calling the Security Division.
And then apparently there's one more thing in
General
Sumeru City.
Mahamatra, we've been able to bring Dia on as the instructor and Candace as the coordinator. They're putting together a combat test right now, but they should be back soon.
Hey, looking for us? I guess we showed up right on cue then. Wait, the Traveler and Paimon are joining as well? That makes things a whole lot easier.
Sorry for keeping you waiting, everyone. But we managed to bring back some good intel.
Intel? Huh, this is starting to sound intense.
That's the type of prep you do before a major battle.
Of course.
Dia, indeed,
What better
she
way to protect the
returns.
students than to
We
sweep
are in
through
her
the desert
homeland
and rid
after
of
all.
Potential dangers. Not a bad plan, right? You in?
You
Not
Candace
the best
VA.
time for jokes, Dia.
To be fair, I would hardly know because we haven't heard Candace in a long time, and even when we
Besides, when
did
it
hear
comes to
her, she
striking
didn't really
down
have too
danger,
many lines, I
the
think.
Traveler is a man on a mission. He might take you up on that offer.
So I don't remember her voice well enough to tell the difference.
That might pose a threat.
But interesting that her VA got replaced.
Even if the Traveler worked non-stop, that could still take years. He'd have to stop traveling. Oh, Paimon doesn't even want to think about that.
Who knows how many enemies there are?
Time would be the least of our problems. Some dangers aren't visible to the naked eye, like the scorpions burrowed underground, or the terrifying raptors sleeping in the trees. You can't get rid of them until they jump out to attack you. For situations like these, we'd have to combine Madame Farason's recommendations with Amber's approach to scouting, calculating our chances of encountering enemies and our expected operation times.
Feel free to pull out all the Candace jokes.
Whoa, pencils down, everyone. That was just a joke.
The Security Division's goal is a lot simpler, actually. We're just here to ensure that fieldwork teams include trained combat personnel. Some of this work has been entrusted to the Blazing Beasts and other mercenaries. But members of investigation teams who pass the combat test can also qualify. Before
I
an
mean,
investigation team is
fair
allowed to
enough,
head
they
into a
wouldn't
dangerous
replace a
area,
voice actor if
the
there
group must
wasn't
include at least 2
some
professionals who
issues
have passed
going
the
on.
assessment.
Makes
And
sense.
Dia and I were just out collecting intel on the best place to hold the test.
Takes a bunch of my boxes. Fair enough. I will admit,
We found a domain
Genshin does have some good designs, and yeah, Dia is definitely one of the really nice designs. It's true. And the fact that she's on the standard banner makes it a lot easier for her to be obtainable for players.
Oh, so we just need to supervise, right?
That's right. Participant safety is our utmost priority. So we'll organize a group of capable personnel to take it in shifts.
We still need to figure out our testing metrics, though. Fighting is
But
different
I'm pretty
from
sure
an
every
actual
VA
exam,
has returned
and
as far
there's
as
no
I'm
one
aware.
right answer.
Pretty sure every VA is back or has been replaced now.
Mercenaries like me, we
If
all
I'm not
have
mistaken.
our own style. That's not a problem in actual combat, but when it comes to teaching, we tend to stick too much to what we're used to. So, we need someone to give us a baseline. Someone who has the experience, but also takes a more flexible approach in combat.
That's my specialty. Leave it to me.
Yeah, based on what you just described, the Traveler seems like the perfect person for the job.
Great. Working with you is always a pleasure, Traveler. Smooth as butter on a steak.
Don't forget about compensation for the Traveler and Paimon, Dia. You agreed without doing the math first.
Ah, it's fine. We'll just split the funds Kale wrangled for us, 20-80. 10 for me, 10 for you, 80 for the two of them.
Wait, we're getting 80%?
That seems like a bit much. Unless it's
Don't
Primo
sweat
Gems,
it.
then I want them all.
We're just in charge of the long-term operations. You're the one setting the metrics for the whole thing. So, I think we got the better end of the deal. We've talked about a partnership in the past, haven't we? Well then, consider this the perfect place to start.
Then I'll draw up a detailed overview of the compensation so it's clear for everyone.
That'd be great.
And don't worry, Miss Candace. About that piece of land you're leasing to the academia, the one used for grain storage, I managed to get them to agree to a 30% increase in their rent payments.
Oh, thank you. Those funds will go to fixing up some of the village facilities, which should make for a more comfortable experience when investigation teams stop there in the future.
So since Candace got a new voice actor, does that
Alright,
mean they'll
we
also
should finish up our
retroactively
arrangements for the
replace all of
combat
the
test.
Candace lines in the
Stop by our
past?
station when you're ready, traveler.
Like they're doing with Paimon? Because Paimon is also, like, the new VA is re-recording all the old Paimon lines.
Oh, you sure are the beating heart of this operation, Kale. He brought the whole gang together.
To be fair, Candace's VA wouldn't have nearly as much work to go through compared to Paimon.
Oh, no. I'm just doing what I can. I still have so much to learn. So much
I'd
work
assume
to
so.
coordinate.
I mean, it does make sense.
But for
And
now,
again, it's a lot less than Paimon has to do.
You bet. We'll make the Fieldwise Center the best it can be.
And that's the quest done. Home base of Fieldwise Center, you can talk to companions, blah 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 blah. Yep. Alright. So that's the quest done. So you said there's more in Sumeru City still. I don't see another quest, is the thing. Investigate the mystery. Yep, I'm done with this. And also here. You mean just talking to characters, I assume? Like if I talk to Amber here, it'll have some lines.
Ready to go full speed ahead with Cullen Anbot and Bardrone Bunny?
Our 2 scouting buddies are tuned up and ready for testing.
It's just the dialogue for triggering the thingy. Come back
No
later.
rush. Whenever you're ready.
Yep, we'll be here.
Yeah, it's just the hello, you want to do the thing dialogue. But what's in Sumeru City still? A second. Oh, right, the
Hey there. Ready to go full...
Our 2 scouting buddies are tuned up and ready for
Hope
testing.
you're not juggling too many things, Kale.
Don't worry. I'm using this station as a temporary office for the Fieldwise Center as a whole. But it hasn't been too bad. Just a lot of data processing for our scout bots and some paperwork.
Oh, and we also give suggestions on how to modify the internal mechanisms. When an investigation team comes along, we register them and check if emergency training is needed. Then we take care of the departure procedures, allocate the required personnel and equipment, and then we monitor the situation with their camp provisions and touch base with the logistics staff.
They should pay you more.
I don't mind. It's just temporary. The center hasn't been open for too long, so we're still working out the kinks.
Yeah. Plus, verifying travel qualifications and keeping an eye on logistics is nothing new for me.
And the academia is sending specialists to set up a formal administrative team soon. We just have to show them the ropes. Some of them are here already. So once that's set up, and the researchers submit their certifications, we can start delegating the work.
And then we can take a well-deserved break.
Have you visited other places in Sumeru?
I asked Lisa and Kaya for some recommendations before leaving, so I have a list. Time's been a bit tight this trip, but Kali took me around Sumeru City, and we had tons of amazing food. She's one busy gal, though, so I didn't want to drag her from place to place. It made more sense to spend time here helping her out.
I'm sorry, Amber.
For what? I'm having a blast. Seeing you take the reins, seeing your friends place their trust in you.
I mean, I'd assume the others have
It
dialogue
makes me
too.
so happy. Traveling, relaxing. I can do that whenever.
Would
It's
be a
not
bit
like
weird
this
if
is my last
there was
time
only
here.
those two.
Besides, once we're done, there will still be more than enough time for sightseeing.
That makes me even more determined. You don't need to worry about me, Amber. I've got this.
Alright, what about you two?
Hey, ready to do some quality assurance on our test questions?
I'm not in a rush, up for a chat.
Sure. Feels like it's been ages since we last saw each other. If we'd known you were coming, we would have prepared a whole welcome feast. All new recipes and everything.
All new?
It's a funny story, actually. The last time I was in Fontaine, I brought a few cookbooks and some spices back with me. Then, I gave them to Candace, and she went into full chef mode, coming up with all sorts of new things. Like Romero thyme flour meat jerky mixed rice. At first glance, it looks no different than the usual Aru mixed rice. But then, it hits your tongue and you get that delicious meat, the hearty rice, and this super refreshing aftertaste, all without being greasy. It's a great way to refuel, and it's not too dry. Honestly, perfect for camping out in the desert.
I'm not against improving traditional cuisine.
Alright.
Within the bounds of reason, of course.
Was
After
not
all,
expecting a food
every
conversation from
ingredient is
these two,
precious
but
out in the desert.
fair enough.
Nothing must go to waste.
Why didn't you accept that outfit from me then? Fabrics are a valuable resource too. I mean, I know I'm pretty casual and not the most fashionable, I guess. But I had someone help me pick it out. I'm sure nothing was wrong with the fit. In the end, it went to the girl in our Merc band who does the accounting. She seemed to appreciate it at least.
I did appreciate it, Dia.
Damn.
It was extremely thoughtful. But as the guardian of Aru Village, my goal is to blend in, not stand out. Besides, fine clothes should go to people who have an occasion to wear them. If your accountant is to represent the blazing beasts in business settings, she should have something to wear. That's why I recommended the clothes go to her.
Oh, why didn't you say so earlier? I thought you just didn't like what I picked out.
Well, seeing as the blazing beasts will be holing up in Aru Village for the foreseeable future, if you still want to offer something as thanks, you could bring us some bolts of cloth. I'm
Not
somewhat
fashionable.
familiar with tailoring, and I could use them to
With these
fashion
designs,
smooth and
yeah.
dust-resistant cloaks for everyone.
Not fashionable. Don't stand out.
The fabric doesn't need to be expensive, just resistant to wear and tear. I trust your judgment on that.
You're a real pragmatist, Candace.
Don't worry. I'll think carefully about the shape and pattern when I make one for you. Then all will know that you are an esteemed guest of our village.
Thanks. No need to make it too complicated.
Oh man, I'm getting kind of excited. In that case, maybe I'll head to Liyue next. I've heard you can get some really nice fabric there without breaking the bank. Oh, and they've got a huge selection of silks as well, if that's what we're going for. But they've also got security in spades, so no merc work for us. We'll just be tourists. Polite, well-behaved travelers. Once we're done here, I'll make a plan with the rest of the beasts.
Alright, and one more person to chat with here. Hello, Farzan.
Oh, you're back. Ready to delve into the art of solving mechanical puzzles? Or did you want to have a chat?
I wanted to ask a few questions, actually.
As you wish. When it's you doing the asking, I'm an open book.
Which is better, automatons or manually operated devices?
A classic debate. I don't think this is a question that has a definitive answer. Not for me, at least. It depends entirely on the scenario. Simply put, if the task requires repetitive mechanical work that dilutes the value of human mental labor, then automated devices are superior. But where identification, analysis, and decision-making are critical, manual control is always safer. Human thought is complex.
Yeah.
Even if we were to simulate a 6-year-old's mind, the demands in terms of component design, system weight, and energy cost would be immense. As I see it, conventional hardware capable of simulating adult-level cognition is impossible to integrate into a compact device. For the foreseeable future, anyway.
That was a very concise summary.
Well, I've told you before, if you find these topics interesting, you should come to my classes. Cyrus's student, Lisa Mincy, is known as a once-in-a-generation genius. But with your smarts, I bet you could give her a run for her Mora.
Alright. Now where is this extra conversation? Also Lisa last name reveal. Was that never revealed up until now? So you say the last thing is in Sumeru City somewhere? Or do you mean in Gandharvaville, like this thing? Does this have dialogue? I do not know. Just in front of the restaurant, okay. Let me check. There is no indication at all that there's something out here. In front of the restaurant? Oh, there they are.
Have you decided on what to eat?
The old married couple. They return.
Fine. I'll go ahead and order then.
Hey! Wait a minute! So, when you do the thing where you pretend not to hear a question if you don't want to answer, it works like a charm. But not when I do it?
That's because you have to use it on the right person. Besides, you really think you can use my own tricks against me?
Well, that was cute. Married couple. I mean, what else would you call them? They do interact just like an old married couple. And they live together, so... And they were roommates. Oh my god, they were roommates. Just saying, you know? Now then, before I end the stream, I do want to go in here for the first time. I have never opened this up before, and I kind of want to open it up at least once and see what's in there. Positive community, safety information, blah 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 blah. Yes, I have totally read all this, confirm. Alright. Miliastra Wonderland, it all starts here. Mannequins devoted to you and Paimon will accompany you into the wondrous world created by Mage Octavia. Here you'll find an abundance of extraordinary games to choose from, whether you're playing solo for the challenges or teaming up with friends, there's fun for everyone. Beyond playing, you can unleash your creativity by crafting stages with rules you decide, turn your inspirations into reality, and share the fun with fellow players. While enjoying these games, you can also relive the experience sealed by Mage Octavia in this wonderland and collect various cosmetic items. You'll gain deeper understanding of the origins of the Miliastra Wonderland after completing the Archon quest, Interlude chapter, Paralogism. Let's check it out.
Imagine, if you can believe it, a whole other world within this universe. In that world, people found supreme bliss in
I know
what
it's
can
the
best be
community
described
content.
as lucid dreams. Reality became blurred, or rather, redefined. But outside of their flawless reality, the problems of the material world remained. And in the end, the cold, hard truths of the real world caught up to them in the reality to which they had escaped. Deep in the dark ruins, another soul who was fleeing destruction discovered the final remains of this world. These two terminals were once a means for the dreamers to manage the outside world. Now, they form part of the Mage's collection. The Mage once tried to form a world from things she had gleaned in her eclectic experience. But as the calm observer, she never found that spark of inspiration to bring everything together. Before fate caught up to the wandering mage,
of course,
she paid one more visit to her wise and learned friends. She learned much during their time together, and although she did not find the answer, her
let's face it, you would smash everyone, every member of the Hexen Circle.
But as she and her friends crafted other wondrous worlds together, she finally realized the missing piece in the world she dreamed of creating. A vibrant, captivating protagonist. The glorious traveler and their impeccable companion were the perfect candidates. She was filled with
Lanka spotted, yep.
The lucid dream of a lost civilization.
They did say we should play that one Archon quest first.
And the Mage's vast collection now had a world to call home. After sojourning for so long, it was time for her to leave, lest the destruction catch up with her. And in any case, a new story had now begun.
I mean, I am sorry to say, but I am still a guy, so I will choose the male-presenting mannequin for the time being. Which I assume I cannot change. Or maybe I can here. I know I can't change which traveler I chose. Anyway, let's do this. Oh, I can change it here. Oh, fun. Oh, there's even 3 different options. I'm gonna be real with you. I like the default one the most. But yeah, true, they did say there's a lot of cosmetics you can unlock. I'm curious how many there's gonna be. The answer's a lot. Ah, there we go. Even lighter skin. How big can be? Oh god! Oh god, that is unnatural. Okay, so this is the shape. Once again, I think I'll go very generic. Hairstyle. Again, generic it is. Outfit, I'll probably still go with generic. Or is there anything that's... Oh god, that's clipping so bad! Look how badly that clips! Oh god! The clipping is insane! Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, there might still be a few things to sort out. So I guess I can only choose one of these two if I want this to be the top piece. I think I prefer the blue over the gold.
Sincerest greetings,
Sincerest greetings,
Sincerest greetings, traveler.
Sincerest greetings, traveler.
Middle of the road for me. The original Doom, I see. How does that last top look like? One moment. This one? Honestly, I don't mind this one either, more of a casual look, but I'll go with generic. Yeah. It's pretty nice. Again, I like the casual look, but this has such a nice flow to it. Except for the clipping! Oh my god, you can see it everywhere. Like, if I move it around quickly, you can see, even with the bottoms that look like they should work, it still clips sometimes. Name. Alright, we know the name stuff. Name mannequin. Should I name the mannequin something special, or should I just use my name again? Completely fine, it has no bugs, indeed. Should I just be straightforward and just name the code? Ah, yes. Right. I called the Traveler code. I called the Wanderer. Should I just name the mannequin the full username? Maybe. Ein. Food related. I'm a Wanderer, little guy. Oh, you did that already with the Wanderer. We'll do the combo. We'll do the full name. My little guy, you mean my little Saurian friend? We named him Bite. But not like as in the action, but as in the computer terminology. Alright, confirm. Just want to have a little look around here, and then we'll probably slowly but surely wrap things up. So that's it, huh? To open popular stages menu. Playing or editing. What's with the Halloween decorations? I know it's a magic castle thingy, and it's supposed to be spoopy. Still, it does make it seem like they think it's still spooky month. Ah, I see. So there's little power-up thingies around. Okay, that's just a generic speed-up thingy. I see, I see. Huh. This for the what you create. Oh. I feel like that could easily escalate into weird stuff. Okay, what's V? Oh, emotes, I see. L? Team, ah, okay, so that's what that stuff is. It's the image for their worlds. Okay, so I should be very careful with what I select. So if I... Are there any in the popular stages? That's the question, isn't it? Let me just check the cosmetics. Just the mannequin's outfit, makeup, interactive expressions, and actions. Bonuses will be activated. Just components, switch mannequin, so I can do whatever I want here. And apparently there are some unique outfits. Too much in the band already, I'm pretty sure. I see. So much stuff. Expression, voiceovers. Okay, I see, I see. That. Okay, yeah, whatever. Schematic file includes unobtained components. Alright, yeah, whatever. Just wanted to exit out. Alright, I'll press it real quick and have a look at what is there. Yeah, I can see what you mean by custom images and stuff. Straight up chess mining simulator. Okay, yeah, let's just do whatever. I already looked in here, you don't have to tell me again. What are these other things? Ah, I see. That's where you can pay for stuff. God, there's another battle pass! There's a second battle pass. Why? And you have to pull for outfits. Gambling 2.0. Oh dear God, it never ends. Well, I do not think I'll be getting much... the outfit is smash, fair enough, but I do not think I'll be getting much use out of this whole thingamajig. Nope. Not me. But yeah, I am gonna wrap things up here for the day. Alright. Ah, yes. That hole too. I'm not getting much use out of any hole. You know me. Especially not since it's November, you know. Alright, now I guess we gotta find someone who we can raid. And that someone... Should we raid Red Hoodie again? I think it's been a while. And yeah, that quote is totally fair. I'm glad you missed some of the quotable moments that Tormuse and the club meeting staff have pointed out in my Genshin stream. Because the towards the end of that stream I said some very interesting stuff. Wait, is the ad quote not working? That's weird. Let me double check. It should work. In fact, I checked earlier today to make sure everything was on. Let me turn it off and on again. Alright, it's off now. And it should be on now. Nope, never mind, it's off again. Now it's on. Okay, it should be on again. A little bit of back and forth. But yeah, well, there it is. Now, I'm gonna set up everything for the raid. Yeah, the buns and sausages comment. Yeah, that was some stuff that happened. So do we raid Red Hoodie or do we raid someone else? I think we'll raid Red Hoodie just because it's been a while, and I remember Hoodie being generally a pretty chill individual. So sure, why not? There we go. And yeah, I'll probably see a bunch of you next time, be that tomorrow, or on Saturday's stream, or on the Sunday collab stream, which will be a bit earlier compared to my usual streams. But yeah, that be that. And I assume Spinner is gonna be on the lookout for those quotes now. Because that was some stuff. That was some stuff that was said. The thing about the multiple sausages. Yeah, no, you keep busy with metaphor. Yes, I'm safe. I'm good. Everything's fine. But yeah, everyone be nice, and Hoodie, my regards, and all of that. Not sure how long I'll stick around. Gotta get some sleep after all, and I'll see you around next time. Until then, have a good one and goodbye. And of course, if you're watching this after it's been uploaded to YouTube as a VOD, then your support has also been greatly appreciated. And you know what? If you do want to catch me live in the future, down below, link, Twitch channel. I stream there every single Friday and Saturday, sometimes other days of the week too, on a bit more of a regular basis. And you can catch my Genshin streams whenever there's been a new update that's, you know, voice acted in any way, shape, or form. In any event, yeah, goodbye, see you around, and maybe you'll be able to catch one of my streams in the future. No pressure, of course. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Hey guys, it's me again. Sorry to interrupt when you were already, done watching the video. But I've been lied to, and I had to add this on to the stream VOD because apparently there is an afterword after all, which is what I said. But I was told there wasn't, even though, as you will now see,
everyone!
there clearly is.
The Fieldwise Center is getting a lot of praise from important
Liars.
scholars all throughout the academia.
I'm surrounded by liars.
Soon, they'll send a team of specialists to take over the management of this place, based on our recommendations. So, thank you for all the support.
Wow, sounds like
Let's
your
just
hard
get
work
through
paid
this.
off, Kale.
It is an afterword after all, so afterwards
And
are
you're overseeing the
generally very
transition
short.
yourself. Well done.
Hope you don't mind the small little addition after I've already said
The
goodbye.
young students today could learn a thing or two from you, Kale. Your confidence, your proactiveness, your leadership. It's admirable. Not like some of the ones I teach. So focused on theses and research with no practical skills to speak of.
To be honest, I don't feel all that confident. Being the go-between for all the different Darshans, coordinating everything, I still can't quite believe I managed it. Oh,
Well, would you
but
look
the
at that?
Traveler and Paimon played a huge role in that too. I can't thank you both enough.
It was nothing.
We're
I
used to
just
this
played
kind
the
of
stupid
work.
mini
So
games.
for us, this was more like a super special camping trip with friends. You know, a few puzzles here, a little exercise there. It was super fun. Pretty much a piece of cake. Oh, man. Now Paimon's hungry. Hey, now that we're all done, why don't we go get some food to celebrate?
Candace and I are 2 steps ahead of you.
This way, everyone.
Alright. Celebratory mealtime.
Woohoo! A feast!
Perfect timing.
So...
Oh, it's been a while since we've had
Get
such
off
a
my lap.
delicious spread of dishes from Sumeru.
My lap isn't for
Feels like
Paimons.
she could eat twice as much. No, 3 times as much as normal.
We should come around more often then.
Huh? Is that a challenge? Careful what you wish for. We have your wallet to think about.
What is there to think about with my wallet? Almost 300 million more eyes,
Been
more
a
than
while
enough
since
to
I've
cover
had food from
everything.
the desert region. It's nothing like I remember. Now this is the real deal. Everything I've tried before pales in comparison.
That means a lot, Madame Farazan. If all the researchers who came to our village were so polite, we would have an occasion to offer feasts like this more often.
By the way, you planning on doing any sightseeing, Miss Amber? You came all this way after all.
Oh, for sure. I hear that there's a forest full of gigantic trees northwest of Port Ormos, with trunks bigger than the entire width of the Good Hunter restaurant.
Yeah,
I'd
I've
love to see it
explored
for
that
myself.
forest. I've explored it quite thoroughly. After all,
and
I have
then could
100%
climb up
research
and then
progress.
glide down from the treetops.
Or
That sounds
exploration
so
progress,
fun.
I should say.
In that case, I'll give you some snacks to take with you. Like a dense cake or some dumplings. The wind's strong up there, so you don't want anything too crumbly. Oh, and you'll need a thicker water skin, so it doesn't break if it drops. Oh, dumplings sound great. So soft and chewy. Great thinking, Kale.
As for the desert, I'd love to check out some of the ruins, like that giant one shaped like an hourglass. I'll just observe from a distance, though. Your ruins could be protected sites, so better to not barge in. Besides,
They're not
there could
really
be
that
someone
much of
sleeping in
protected
there.
sites. I mean, I explored
glad to
them
hear that,
again
Miss
quite
Amber.
thoroughly.
It's for the best.
Your body won't be used to the desert environment, though, so traveling could be tough. You'll need to bring moisturizing ointment and essential oils for the skin.
So even thinking about skincare.
Honestly, though, helping set up the Fieldwise Center was the real highlight of this trip. And thanks to you, Kale, I got to make some new friends, too. So I couldn't be happier. Feel free to drop in on me in Mondstadt anytime. I'll show you the best our city has to offer.
Don't mind if I do. I had some dandelion wine while I was in Fontaine, and man, that was the stuff. So sweet and fragrant. Not a single bitter note in there at all. And that was the imported stuff. I bet the taste is even better when it's fresh. I'm looking forward to downing a couple of barrels already.
It
I
couldn't
guess
hurt to
she'll
take
be
a break
over there
from
at some
wine
point in
either.
the future.
Those children gave you some hennaberry thorn powder, remember? You could make some tea.
Come on, Candace. It's just a taste. The barrels aren't even that big. We're talking like 3 to 5 cups per, tops. And don't worry, I'd make sure to bring back souvenirs for everyone.
Well, I've heard the Knights of Favonius library has quite the collection. I wonder if there are tomes that approach engineering from a different angle. Could be worth perusing.
So I guess everyone wants to
I'm
go
not
to
sure about the
Mondstadt
exact
now.
number, but the library's pretty huge, all right. What kind of books are you interested in, Madame Faruzan? I can write them down and have Lisa get them ready for you. Either way, just leave your Mondstadt travel plans to me. Lisa? Lisa Mincy? Cyrus's prize student who he never stops bragging about? So that's where she's hiding.
Uh-huh.
This is kind of nice, isn't it? Friends of ours meeting other friends of ours, then becoming friends in their own right.
It's nice having friends all over, don't you think?
Yeah. Maybe we should start introducing our friends to each other. Paimon can think of a few who might get along. Huh, not a bad idea, right? Just imagine all the fun we could have.
Indeed. And that's it. So yeah, there you go. This, is the afterword. Again, it was short, but I have been lied to and had to add this on to the VOD. So now it's added on, and now I can properly say goodbye and thank you for watching. So yes. If you want more, again, I said it before, I said already everything before, there's still gonna be the links and everything. Not gonna do the whole outro again, you know the drill. But I do appreciate you sticking around for this, and I'll see you around. Bye.